It's still getting ready. Okay,
I'll
there we
send you a
go.
link.
All right. All right. Hello to all our friends, family, Disney Hearts, and everybody out there. We are actually live right from Facebook and YouTube, and we have some. Well, first of all, if you haven't met us yet, I am Brian. This is Jess. We are the hosts of the Hearts of Disney podcast, and we have two very special guests with us. We have Greg from Once Upon an Adventure, and we have Bill from Monorail Tales. How you guys doing?
Good. Doing good.
So so you guys ready for tonight?
We're going to see what happens and go from there.
Cool.
Pretty much.
All right. So for anyone watching, we are going to be discussing our predictions first, and then we're actually once the horizons start up, we're going to start going over some of their announcements, and they're probably going to be happening pretty quickly. So we're going to do the best we can to get through some of these announcements. But so
Did you want to talk about anything that happened last night?
yeah, we could talk a little bit about last night. Because we got a little bit. So I don't know if anyone saw last night, but we had their D23 had a lot of movie announcements, a lot of mixed emotions about it. There was a lot of sequels, there's a lot of remakes. There was some original content that they have with Pixar. They also have a Monster Jam movie coming out with The Rock, which I'm actually pretty interested in. There's also the Lilo and Stitch that's going to be coming out. I'm very excited for that one. They actually put out the trailer for the new Snow White movie, the new Mufasa movie, the Moana 2. So there was a lot of.
They also announced the name of the third Avatar movie.
Yep, the next Avatar. So Frozen 3.
Frozen on Broadway.
Yep, Incredibles 3. So there's a
Zootopia 2.
Yeah, Zootopia 2. Yeah, so they're going full stream with that. So
Can we talk about how cute Stitch is? I'm so glad they did not ruin Stitch. Like, I was so nervous about how he was going to turn out.
Yeah. Yep, no, they did a good job with him. So guys, Bill and Greg, what kind of, as far as Walt Disney World is concerned, is there anything that you think they might announce tonight? I'm thinking, wishful thinking for me is a fifth park, but I honestly don't think we're going to hear that. I think we're going to hear land expansions. What do you guys think?
I think land expansions is probably going to be the thing. I don't see them really, honestly, adding a fifth park, although they got approval for that from the state of Florida. I would like to see that. Everybody wants a villains park.
Yes.
But what would their theme be? Because they have Hollywood Studios, which really is very close to California Adventure as far as its theming and everything like that. And you have Animal Kingdom, which stands by itself, and the Magic Kingdom and Epcot are totally different. So what else could they do except a villains park?
Exactly. Yeah, because the project is called Beyond Big Thunder, so they got to add something that's going to blend in.
I would love to see. Of course, I would love to see because they talked about doing Radiator Springs Racers.
Yes.
But I think they should do Cars Land with that.
I agree.
But I think that should be in Hollywood Studios.
Definitely, I feel like it would fit in Hollywood Studios.
Do you know where I'm going with that? Because I think that with because it's a movie, it makes sense to make it at Hollywood Studios.
Yeah, that would.
But I would love to see something beyond just. And I love Radiator Springs Racers. Don't get me wrong, but the theming in Cars Land at California Adventure is so amazing. especially at the
is.
holidays,
Yeah.
Halloween, Christmas. It's just amazing.
It would blend well with the Big Thunder backdrop.
Yeah.
It would because of but but you know they have Big Thunder at Disneyland, and what's behind it is Galaxy's Edge.
True.
So,
Yeah.
and our Galaxy's Edge is in in Hollywood Studios. So I think that would be a good expansion for Hollywood Studios. God knows Disney World has a lot of land.
They do.
And
They do.
there's so much they could do with it.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
I love Magic Kingdom, but I think that something like Radiator Springs Racers and Cars Land would do better in Hollywood Studios.
Yeah. I could see it doing better there. I just.
But we
where they
need
would put it.
something also in Magic Kingdom, and of course they're doing Zootopia. Zootopia kind of goes with Animal Kingdom a little bit, and I get that.
Yeah.
But you also have Arendelle.
Yeah. True.
Arendelle would be a good option for behind Thunder Mountain.
That would be pretty cool.
I like the idea of Arendelle, but at the same time, like, you don't get to see a lot of Arendelle in the movies. You basically are really focused on Elsa leaving and going to the castle. So, like, even in the second movie, you don't get a ton of Arendelle. You go straight to the Enchanted Forest. So
That's true. That's true.
I don't know if Arendelle would be, like, what would you put in there? Like, because we already have Norway. It is.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
I get that. And, there's been talk about retheming Frontierland into New Orleans Square. And
I'm okay with that if they did
Thunder
that.
Mountain fit in with that?
Yeah. We got a couple comments here. Hey, Greg from Positive Disney. How you doing?
Greg Holensack.
Yeah, how you doing? And Taylor Mauser, how you doing? And he says, if they had to do a fifth park, I could see them just throwing one of them with Frozen, Cars Land, Zootopia, and maybe a few original concepts. Okay. Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah.
If they didn't expand the existing parks, yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But what would you call it, Greg?
Yeah, that's a good question because people are asking if they're going to rename Hollywood Studios.
They've already changed the name.
I know, but I've been hearing a lot of things on social media.
Sirens, guys.
Yeah, our windows are open, but
majority cut in Copylands.
Yeah. What was I saying? So a lot of people are wondering if they're going to rename Hollywood Studios because it's not really about making the movies anymore. It's more of they're just throwing a lot of their IPs in there. So people are like, can they really call it that? Because they kind of did the same thing at, what was it?
DIZ anyway? Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
I think that as far as renaming Hollywood Studios, I think they would opt for a name kind of like they're doing in Paris. And
agreed.
And California Adventure. So, I mean, maybe not Florida Adventure, but, Adventure Park, something like that. Disney's Adventure Park.
Yeah.
The only thing is both California Adventure and Hollywood Studios share the Hollywood Studios theming.
Mm-hmm.
Because you've been there, right? To California Adventure.
Yeah.
Buena Vista Street and Hollywood Boulevard and all that. So it's not very different. The entrance is the same.
True.
So I think that leans towards more of the old Hollywood.
Yeah.
And even though it's California Adventure, it's always been California Adventure.
Yeah.
But part of the California Adventure is Hollywood. If you've ever been to Hollywood,
Yeah.
I mean, it's. I think that they would do a disservice if they changed it to eliminate the Hollywood, because they have the Hollywood vibe.
Yeah.
Unless they were going to completely change it all around. And I
Yeah.
think that and Hollywood studios could probably be expanded because it's not as big of a park and there's land to do it. So back where they put that they one thing with the it's not Radiator Springs, but it's oh gosh, back behind by the Tower of Terror, but behind Rock and Roller Coaster, they put the Lightning McQueen experience.
Oh
there.
yeah. Yep.
You know, just push it back through there.
Yeah.
And they would have room to do it. They
Yeah.
would have room.
Yeah.
But please don't retheme it to Guardians on the Tower of Terror.
Oh, please don't. I love it in Disneyland, but I liked it. I love just Hollywood Tower of Terror.
Yeah.
Let's
it's the original. It's the OG.
You know, it's
exactly.
It's funny because, you know, I loved Guardians in California, and I'm okay with Tower of Terror in Florida, and it really is different. Like, they switched up the drops and everything, so like you think it's the same ride, just different projections and stuff. It's not. It's completely different, and I would much rather ride Guardians over Tower of Terror.
Well, yeah, it's a different ride experience altogether, and in Tower of Terror in Hollywood Studios, it's actually a different ride system.
Oh, okay.
It has a different ride system. It still has the elevators, but there's a little bit more.
Yeah. Greg Hoyt says Hollywood Studios lost that theme when they got rid of the movie rides. And then he says, I'm in favor of a name change.
Yeah, but they still have where you can meet Mickey and Minnie on the red carpet in their Hollywood outfits. And
yeah, but what people are saying is it's the making the movie. You know, they used to have the great movie.
But it used to be about making the movies, and you had the animation courtyard, and you went to the animation hall and stuff like that, and you had the behind the scenes. You know, the studio tour and stuff like that. It's not like that anymore.
Right, yeah.
So since we're kind of talking about Hollywood Studios right now.
Hi, Chrissy.
Hi, Chrissy. That's my sister Chrissy's on right now.
Hey.
So since we're talking about Hollywood Studios, even though they just refurbed the Aerosmith Rock and Roller Coaster, a lot of people are asking, do we think that they're going to retheme it now that Aerosmith is no longer touring? They're done.
Did their contract run out?
Hey, Lamar, how you doing?
Hey.
He said, hey.
I see him. He's commenting here too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so people are wondering, are they going to retheme it? I'm totally in favor of seeing a Powerline retheme.
Ooh, that would be fun.
And that seems to be the favorite retheme right now.
I've heard a lot of
Well, I think that a retheme of that would be okay, just because it hasn't changed in like 100 years. And honestly, Aerosmith is not a really popular group right now.
Yeah.
So it's a good roller coaster. I love it.
Yeah.
But I mean, as far as the theming goes, yeah.
Yeah. What do you think, Bill? What would you think a good retheme would go?
I had keep on thinking about this with some of the music out there that would be, but it's I think it's a tough one, because if you go to one of the classic rock bands, then you're losing an audience of the younger kids. If you go for something with the younger kids, like, you're losing them. Aerosmith is, it's one of those that not everyone may know, but they know 'em from the Rock and Roller Coaster, and it's there. The music's been there. Lines
Mhm.
are always pretty long there. It's like
Yep.
one of those don't touch it, don't break it
Yeah.
unless it's broken kind of
Yeah.
things, which doesn't mean
Yeah.
they won't.
What about disco?
There you
go.
go. Put strobe lights in the
Just
middle
saying.
and really mess me up.
Uh,
So
No ABBA.
Greg Hoyt says, "I'd like to see Kiss take over Rock and Roller Coaster."
there you go.
Oh, that's like irrelevant as Aerosmith.
We
Sorry,
got
Greg.
Jacob Brasher. By the way, I've been here, but saying hey, been too long since I was at Disney. Well, you got to get back. It's such a
He
great
hasn't
place.
been since 2014.
2014. Ooh,
Yeah.
Wow.
it's gonna be a different place when you get there, in a good way. In most of it, in a good way. But
See, I think it's been too long, and we were there in what, April?
yeah, I know, right? I heard a lot of things. I heard a lot of comments because there was something going around social media past couple of days about Rock and Roller Coaster, and people are like, "Oh, we'd like to see Taylor Swift." I'm like,
No.
I'm like, no, I don't.
Taylor's so overdone.
Nothing
She's
against
everywhere.
nothing against any of the Swifties or anything like that. I just
Dua
don't
Lipa.
think. I
I think Taylor Swift is everywhere, and stay out of Disney, please.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
the favorite
whole,
one.
Their whole budget's going to be just to buy her.
Yeah,
that's it. They're saying,
yep.
Taylor Swift on Rock and Roller Coaster. That's all the money we have. Goodbye. Show's over.
I liked Taylor Swift growing up, and then she just became huge, and now I'm just like, I don't care.
Well, it's yeah. I mean, the popular re-themes that people want to see that I've seen is Powerline. They like to see a Cars theme or the Door conveyor belt theme from Monsters Inc. Yeah.
I actually think a Cars theme would be good. Lightning McQueen, since they're right next to each other, the Lightning McQueen experience, and
yep,
that'd be cool.
Yeah,
and then you might not necessarily somehow incorporate Radiator Springs in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it is dark, so
yep,
they could slow the coaster down when they're going through Radiator Springs.
Yep.
And then speed it back up again.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things they could do.
They really could.
Brian, have you heard any specific things that they want to do?
As far as
just in general, as far as the Disney parks in the US.
So last D23, they mentioned the project behind Big Thunder, but it was all blue sky, and that's what we're hoping not to hear.
Specifics about that.
We're hoping not to hear all blue sky tonight. I'm hoping they're going to say this is what we're doing. You know, the one land they did mention behind Big Thunder was they did mention a villain's land, not its own theme park, but a villain's land, and have Maleficent's castle kind of as the focal point of it.
Yeah,
I really hope they do.
But that was the last we heard of it. And now I know they have a complete layout from way back of a complete villain's land or theme park. If they condense that and make it into a land, they might be able to do that. But it's because they originally made it and the 9/11 happened. They're like, well, we're going to scrap that for now because attendance is going to go down. We're not going to make another theme park.
Right.
So they kind of scrapped that for a while, but they still have the layout for it. So, I mean, they could really, do something with that. But that was as far as that's concerned. Now, the people have their own speculations, but Disney never confirmed any of that. There was something. Zootopia So you guys know where the Tree of Life is, right? Well,
Yeah.
I know you guys know where that is. Yeah. They're taking out A Bug's Life out of that and putting Zootopia in there. That's
Right.
confirmed. That's confirmed. As far as Animal Kingdom is concerned, it looks very probable. I think we're going to hear about that Tropical America's Land they want to do over Dino
Right.
Land.
With the Indiana Jones
And
retheming of Dinosaur, which I get that because they're the same track layout.
Yeah.
It's really the same ride.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
and also Encanto and Coco.
Yeah.
So I get the Tropical Americas theme, and that makes sense. Dinotopia is really not that popular.
Yeah.
In my opinion, it's something that I don't really pay much attention to. I've been on Dinosaur, and once they started dismantling things like the roller coaster, then I was like, yeah, they're on their way out. They're becoming extinct.
Yep.
Not to interrupt. Taylor Mazur asked if anyone has a link to watch tonight.
There is no
currently
link.
Trying to download Fortnite. I don't believe there is a link. I think the only way to watch it is through Fortnite.
But so the Fortnite link, you can only watch the stream after it's live, after it's done. So anyone that wants to watch the live stream of D23 tonight, they are not live streaming it, but you can watch the stream through the Fortnite game somehow, but it's a recording. It's not the actual live stream. So Disney did announce they are not live streaming any of tonight's announcements.
So your best, I would say,
kind
the
of
best
took the
way
wind
to
out
hear
of
it
our
is to
sails.
either find a YouTuber or.
No, they're not even allowed to even live stream.
Oh, really?
They are
They're
not allowed to.
They're not allowed to. Yeah, they put a restriction on that.
Yep, they're very strict with that and saying nope, you can't. It's pictures and things like that. That's about it.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you're not going to see anything live coming out of there tonight. The best you're going to have is, YouTube channels and things like kind of like what we're doing here. I know there's a few others doing it as well. Kind of just going off of the announcements that they're going to be posting through mostly X. But that's as far as we're going to get with them. The only thing that they're live streaming is the awards ceremony tomorrow. He says, I thought I saw a cast member got a link. Cast members are allowed to watch it tonight. That's it. That they're the only. And apparently they're not allowed to share that stream either. So, from what I was told, but it's cast members are allowed to live stream, but that's it. So,
I need a job at Disney.
Yeah, I know, right?
I have to say, Greg, I like your background.
Oh, thank you. It's just one of those YouTube backgrounds.
Yep.
And we have it on pause because if you let it go, it brings up ads.
Yeah.
And
our daughter,
we didn't want that.
Our daughter goes to bed sometimes on the couch because she likes being near us. And she will put on Disney live streams or Disney music circling.
Yeah.
So we'll come out in the middle of the night to check on her, and we'll see the castle up or something. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, turn it off.
No, I get it. I do the same thing.
My nephew will sit down and watch the Boo to You parade from start to finish, over and over and over.
Yeah, and I haven't been to the Halloween party since 2018, 2017.
Oh, okay.
But has not a lot has changed, but except for the fireworks.
Yeah,
it used to be Hollow Wishes, and now it's Minnie's fireworks. But anyway, it's still good,
Yeah.
Well, we went to.
I just can't believe it's starting so early.
Yeah,
right.
So we went to the
Today.
2020.
Or was it yesterday?
No, it was yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah.
We went to the 2020 Halloween after party, and a lot of people were like, "Ooh, I don't know." It didn't seem like it was doing very well. I think we only
Well,
got 3
2020
hours.
wasn't. It was very subdued.
Well, yeah,
Mhm.
we
It was very subdued.
well, yeah,
Mhm.
we had like 3 hours, and I think we got stuck on Splash Mountain for a good like 45 minutes.
Oh
So
God.
I was like, and it was the first time I ever rode Splash Mountain too. So like, I didn't get
And
that
probably the
experience.
last.
Well, it was the last, so I've never got a good experience on Splash Mountain. So I'm
I just got
determined
soaked.
to, yeah, I'm
Had to go back to the
determined to
hotel
try
and change.
Tiana's this time. Like, I want to enjoy it, but we went to the Christmas party that year as well, and I was like, that's much better. Like the
Yeah,
after hours
Christmas
Christmas
is.
party.
I prefer the Christmas before over the Halloween. The only advantage to the Halloween party, and I've been to when they had it at Disneyland. They had the Mickey's Halloween party, and then went to Disney World, and both coasts. 25 pounds of candy
Yeah, yeah.
that we didn't need.
we went to the Not So Scary Halloween party with Noelle the first year we had her, and we had so much candy, and it did come home with us, but like we had it for like a year because I'm like, there's so much candy here.
Yeah.
And I
Um,
will say though, I think Oogie Boogie does Halloween a lot better.
Oogie Boogie
I've
Bash.
heard that, and I haven't seen it,
Yes.
and I have not been to it, but I've seen videos of it,
Yeah.
and they have a nice Halloween parade and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Disneyland does Halloween so good. They really do.
Both parks, and
Oh, they
and
do. Yeah.
Christmas too. And think about that. You have to pay to get to the Halloween party and the Christmas party, but at Disneyland, if you go to Disneyland Park, they have all the Halloween stuff there,
Yeah.
and then they have Christmas, and they don't charge you extra for that.
Which is nice.
Yeah, the parades and the food
Yeah.
and all that stuff.
Yep. Greg Hollandsack says, "I'm excited to be at Disney during Christmas season. I'm a big thing for my wife and I this year. You are going to love Christmas at
Christmas
You'll
Disney.
love
at
it.
Disney is
You'll love it.
wonderful.
It is so magical.
We're going this year.
Yeah, we'll be there. Well, we'll be there in
2 out
November.
of 4 will be there.
But yeah, you're gonna love it. If you get a chance to go to a Christmas party, definitely. And I also love resort hopping at Christmas time to see the different resorts decorated too. That's nice. So you're gonna have a good time. And make sure you go to Grand Floridian to go check out the gingerbread house.
Just
Yes,
it smells like
yeah.
gingerbread the minute you walk in the hotel.
Yeah, it's like a big wall right in your face.
It is.
There was a year that we went to the gingerbread house for the first time, and I was so excited because we were waiting in line to get a shingle for Brian. And
So good, by the way.
I found a hidden Mickey, and I was like, my sister was with us. I was like, Michaela, look at the hidden Mickey. She goes, that wasn't done on purpose. I was like, oh yes, it was.
They put them everywhere.
Absolutely, that was done on purpose. And she's like, really? It's like, oh yeah. There's no way they just by happenstance got that.
Yep. And their Christmas parade, going back to you, Greg, you asking about Christmas, the Christmas parade, I think it chokes anybody up. That parade is just such a beautiful parade.
Into such a Christmas mode.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So,
I mean, it was worth it just for the toy soldiers for me.
Oh, I love that.
Those, and I was just like, oh,
yeah.
Just memories from the Christmas parade and Disneyland when we were kids and watching it and all that stuff. That was you had me at that.
Yeah, the toy soldiers, so we vlogged it last year as well, and I had to put an overlay of music over the parade because of copyrighted music, but I made sure I took the music off of the toy soldiers so that way you could hear the clanking of the toy soldiers. You're right, Bill. The toy soldiers, they just add a whole different part of music.
So Greg Holland, I'm so sorry I can't say your name.
Holland
said when in November. We are going the second week of November.
So we fly in the 10th, and we have 2 full days, the 11th and 12th, and fly out the 13th again. So it's a quick visit.
Chrissy says she wants to go. Don't worry, you'll be going in February, so we'll bring you with us.
Yes. But yeah, the toy soldiers love them. They just add a whole different realm of magic to that.
I'm gonna be right back. I have to
Yep.
check on
Yep.
Clara.
So we got less than 10 minutes before they're probably going to start. Now I'm sure they're going to do like an opening ceremony and things like that. But a couple other things I wanted to see what you guys thought. Parades. I honestly think we're going to hear a replacement for Festival of Fantasy. They've had it since 2014. They need something fresh. And I think we're going to hear.
And I was at the first Festival of Fantasy parade that set off.
Really?
Disney World. Yes. I was at the first one in 2014.
Wow. That was amazing.
And it's changed a lot since then. It's dwindled down to where and faded. It's time.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think we're going to hear a new daytime parade for Walt Disney World. And I honestly think we might hear about a nighttime parade.
Yeah, I would love a nighttime parade. I would love to see something like they had at Disneyland for the 60th.
Mm-hmm.
And something like that. Main Street Electrical Parade is tradition, but
yep.
I think it's time for something new. And so yeah,
bring it up.
The
something new.
Yeah. Yeah, Greg Hoyt says, I want them to bring back the electrical parade. That would be nice. I thought they had a lost opportunity when they didn't bring it back for the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, big time.
Yeah, that was such a lost opportunity. I'm like, really? Why would you guys not bring that back?
There were a lot of things that they missed on the 50th.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, and I think a lot of it had to probably with budget cuts and everything, but I don't know.
And COVID itself, but
yeah. So, what about a new resort? I think
they're
we might hear
about
that
one to rip. They're talking about the one at the
nature one
Wilderness
there,
campground, the one that they originally had proposed over there. They're talking about revitalizing that.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if we're going to hear that tonight.
Yeah, maybe.
So,
I know with as far as cruise lines, they're probably going to talk about their new cruise ship that they're doing that has the Marvel theme or the Black Panther theme.
Yep.
And,
the Destiny, I think that one is, right? Yeah.
Destiny, whatever it's called. But I think that's the one that they purchased that was partially built.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And that one's going to be in the more towards Japan, I think.
Yeah, it's not going to be here, but
no.
So we'll see what that.
Yeah.
If that's
so.
Yeah.
Now
but
going to
Black Panther, as far as me, is not. As far as a Disney ship, it doesn't seem magical. Like fantasy or wonder or magic or anything like that.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going on the fantasy in February. Yeah. So
been on that before.
Yeah. So that seems to be a lot of people's favorite.
Yeah, I mean it is. It's usually a 7-day cruise. So it's a nice ship. I enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah. So Greg Hoyt says, what about Old Island in Seven Seas Lagoon? What should they do with that?
The island in the Seven Seas Lagoon?
Mm-hmm.
That's where they set off fireworks if you're not.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
When they do the 360 fireworks, that's where they come from.
True.
So if you go on New Year's Eve or July 4th, you are at the TTC or any of the other resorts around there, that's where they shoot off fireworks from. Yeah,
true. That's a very good point.
But how to get to it?
Yeah.
So there was supposed to be one over between the TTC and the Contemporary Resort, but the soil problem that they had, prevented them from building anything there on that site.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
had some issues with soil, and they were afraid that if they built anything there, it would sink.
Yeah, I think I heard something. Yeah, that rings a bell that you say that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Taylor Mauser says, "Think anything's coming to Epcot?" Well, we do know they're refurbing Test Track, and
Mm-hmm.
that's getting a complete makeover. As far as anything coming else to Epcot,
I don't know of anything coming to Epcot. I still think that they probably will eventually try to redo Spaceship Earth, give that an upgrade.
yeah,
But right now, that's such a a draw for people right now,
yeah.
because they
It's
have
funny.
so
We were
many
just
things closed on the left side. I don't think that Mission Space is that popular, but
yeah,
Test Track definitely was, and
yeah,
so
yeah.
I think that they probably will hold off on Spaceship Earth a little while longer.
Yeah, because it's funny because the podcast we just released today, we're talking about Spaceship Earth. And they originally, like you said, they wanted to do a complete refurb on that, and then they said they weren't going to do it right away, and they want to do it at the perfect moment because they said it's a 2-year refurb, so it'll be down for 2 years. So they want to make sure it's not going to like coincide with any like big events coming up. So they just want to make sure that if it's going to be down for 2 years, no anniversaries are happening or anything like that. So
Yeah.
I originally thought they were going to do it right after the 50th or the 100th, but they haven't said anything yet.
Yeah.
Because apparently it's not sponsored by what's the Siemens company.
Siemens was the sponsor before, but
Yeah,
no,
so
it's currently there's no corporate sponsors. It's just Disney.
yeah. So hi Becky,
And
how
I
you
think
doing?
that's why.
Yeah. So that could be something. That could be something else coming. I know a couple years ago they mentioned that they wanted to bring a new pavilion to the World Pavilion what was it? Colombia? There was a new pavilion they wanted to bring in. I can't remember what country it was.
I know
But that
Brazil was one that they had
Brazil.
talked about.
That's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe that might be. As far as big attractions are concerned, I think they're done for now with big attractions. That's my opinion. I mean, because they literally had a complete makeover on the park. So
yeah,
I think we're going to see maybe some smaller things kind of going in Epcot, but I don't think anything huge.
I would like. Well, I think everyone would like something with Imagination Pavilion upgrade.
Yes,
they've been not that they've been teasing with Figment. No, they brought him back out big time, promoting him, and it's like, are they? What are they doing?
Yeah.
I would love for an announcement on that. Will it happen or not? Who knows? That's why we're here. But that's one area on Epcot I see that could be tweaked. That
Yep. Agreed. And I was just listening to another podcast, and they mentioned that they would like to hear about maybe a refurb of that area too, because it's long overdue.
Yeah.
So that could be something that we might see. We got a couple other comments here. Just want to make sure we get them. Epcot. Yeah, Greg Honsack says Greece has always been desired at Epcot. Yeah, that's not the first person I heard say that. I've heard a couple other people say they like see Greece over there. Taylor Mauser says a new country would be crazy and draw people, and no one is saying that, but I haven't seen or heard about permits. I haven't heard anything about permits in Epcot recently. Magic Kingdom, I've heard permits. In Animal Kingdom, I've seen permits so far. Chrissy says, want to go to Epcot. Greg Honsack says, Animal Kingdom needs an expansion. It's such a boring park for me. Well, they are redoing Dinoland, Greg. I don't know if you heard that yet.
It's also a hot park.
Yes, very hot. It's definitely very tropical temperatures over there.
Yeah.
You know,
Very, as far as Florida goes, you wouldn't think so, but it is very, very hot in that park. And from what I understand, it has to do with the trees around it, but
yeah,
which surprised me. But
yeah,
anyway, I think that I've spent the least amount of time in Animal Kingdom as I have in any of the other parks. And so it needs something.
yeah.
And it needs something to draw them. And I think that if you do the Indiana Jones thing, that will be a draw.
Yes.
Between that and Pandora and Expedition Everest, you have like 3 things that will draw people in.
Yeah. Greg Hollensack, what kind of expansion would you like to see in Animal Kingdom? What would make it not boring for you? Taylor Mauser says, could also be why the Imagineers are in South America as well as Animal Kingdom overhaul. Yeah, I agree. Yep, I know they've been sending Imagineers to different places to study to make sure that they get it right. So that's the Disney way, you know. So, I think we're gonna probably start hearing some announcements soon. They literally just started, so let's head over to Disneyland. Do you think we're gonna hear a third park? I'm very hopeful for a third park, but
I don't think so.
No.
I mean, other than if because they wanted to do in Long Beach, they wanted to do a Disney Sea, and that was voted down a long time ago. And they wanted to do Westcott, and that didn't work, but they did California Adventure. And of course, Disneyland is more of a local park.
Mm-hmm.
Although I've been there many times. But,
you too.
and it's a nice park, and you always have Walt's vibe, and I just don't really see a third gate for them.
Yeah, it's because I know they have that. What's a Disneyland Forward program going on? They got
that's going to increase the size of Disneyland, but I don't think that's going to give you an extra gate. I feel like the Toy Story parking lot is going to be more shops and restaurants and things like that, kind of like a Disney Springs type thing. And the other, the northern part of the Disneyland Forward property is going to be just an extension of Disneyland, and the other is going to be an extension of California Adventure.
Yeah.
I just don't see a third gate for that.
Okay, yeah. To the person asking if this is live, yes, this is live. You did not see this last week because we didn't record this last week. All right, so we got some more questions or comments here. Becky says, okay, but how about they give Rapunzel something more than bathrooms?
There you go.
So
that would be nice.
Yeah, that would be nice. She does deserve a nice attraction. I have actually heard people say it before, like, oh, it'd be nice if they put her in there besides a bathroom. But yeah,
that's a good point, because I mean, it was a big movie, and they have an area for Beauty and the Beast, and all the other princesses have a bigger footprint. Sleeping Beauty Castle, Cinderella Castle.
Yep.
And we have Rapunzel's Tower, but it's over a bathroom.
Yeah. Let's see. The Greg Hollensack says, I would like to see more shows in attractions, also better restaurants. That's probably answering my question about Animal Kingdom. Okay. I mean, more attractions would be nice, and hopefully maybe with the new Tropical Americas, they're going to add more than just the Indiana Jones ride. That would be nice because they're supposed to be, from what we're hearing, Encanto and possibly Coco in there. So I would assume they'd put some kind of attractions in there with them. Restaurants, they could use a few more. I will say Tiffin's is nice. So have you been to have either of you guys been to Tiffin's in Animal Kingdom? Whoop.
And we lost.
Sorry.
No, I've never been because my family's palate is very plain, so we never get to go anywhere exciting. So I'm
Really?
out on this discussion. Yeah.
What about you, Greg? Have you been to Tiffin's?
Not been to Tiffin's, no.
No.
I know where it is, but I have not been
Yeah.
to there.
Yeah.
My go-to at Animal Kingdom has always been Flame Tree Barbecue.
Yeah. I've been there once and I actually enjoyed it. So yeah, usually we go to get the cheeseburger pods over in Pandora. So, but last time we went, we actually a Tusker House. Yeah, someone just said Tusker House. Yep, yeah, Greg. Tusker House is nice too. That we went there. Yep. Becky goes burger pods. Dave Jongenwood says lots of good food options in Animal Kingdom. Jacob Brasher says a park in Oxford, Mississippi would be nice.
Really?
Yeah, so Tuli Canteen is where the burger pods are. Yeah. So, yeah. And talking about Avatar, Bob Iger already confirmed Avatar going to Disneyland.
Yeah.
So, I'm wondering if they're going to announce where that's going to be. Because they've already confirmed that it's going there. And it sounds like it's more than just an attraction. So,
yeah. I think that from what I understand, if you're familiar with Disneyland at all, where the bus drops you off, the bus area,
yep,
they may be relocating that and expanding California Adventure into that space. And because they're going to be, there's land across the street that they bought where they tore down a hotel, and they're going to be putting another parking structure over there on the east side. And so the bus area is going to be changed.
Yeah. Okay.
So that is possible.
What did I miss?
Yeah. All kinds of things.
Not a lot.
A lot. Oh man, fill me in.
Greg Honsa says, what new movies announced are you looking forward to? The Lilo and Stitch live action and that Monster Jam movie they announced with The Rock. I'm looking forward to that. So, someone Nightwave Radio says, any chance Disney World announces they are becoming more cat friendly? Okay.
Don't sound rude. You know what movie I'm excited for?
What?
Wicked.
Different company, dear.
No, my bad. Sorry. Hold on.
That's not Disney.
Oh no! I need to leave the room now. Oh my god. No, but you know what? I am excited to see Moana 2. That looks really good.
That does look good. Yep. So, someone says Snow White. Yep.
I don't know how I feel about Snow White. Just because there was so much controversy around Snow White.
But they listened and they changed a lot of things. If you notice in the thing.
Yes, but I'm curious what the storyline is. If they kept it true to the original, or if they went off of what Rachel Zegler was saying, where like the prince really doesn't play a
modern,
part.
empowered woman.
Yeah, I'm kind of as a woman, I'm kind of over this empowered women thing. Like, it's a story about a prince and a princess. I want to see the prince and the princess end up together. Like, they don't
when Disney first started going into the live actions, they came out and said not all live actions are going to be a complete remake. Some are going to have a different twist, and some will be a complete remake. So they already warned people about that.
Cinderella was a little bit different, but it was pretty much the same.
Yep.
Also, the Beauty and the Beast was more like the Broadway production, in my opinion. But either way, it was really good. If you go to what is it with Ariel, that was
Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid. That was completely different.
Yeah, no, and I'm okay with story changes, but like I feel like we've also been focusing a lot on like women empowerment, which is fine. But I also think we're kind of doing a lot of it. I mean, even
and
Mulan
so
was changed.
my understanding with that Rachel Ziegler is the Snow White. Yeah, she was basically told this is how it's going to be.
Yeah.
And
well, so,
you're either in or out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I heard that she was like out there saying like I don't like Snow White. I never watched it as a kid, and this, and this, and I'm like, well, then why are you playing her?
Yeah.
Like if you have no interest, why are you playing her? People want someone who's excited.
She did want to remake the story, and you know, but the story is what the story is, and that's the thing. It's a fairy tale. So, you know, that's what she signed up for. And I guess that's what came out, but it'll be interesting to see how it turns out.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, for me, the movies is Lilo and Stitch live action and the Monster Jam one I'm actually kind of intrigued with.
Safe bet.
I what was that?
Safe bet.
Yeah.
Wasn't there rumor about a live action Moana coming out?
Yeah, but they I think they pushed
fine.
it back.
That's Moana, and that's and The Rock is supposed to be Maui in that.
Yep.
So
I know
that won't be much different.
Maui from Moana 2.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they all came back from Moana. So Moana 2 apparently was supposed to be a series, and they turned it into a movie. And then they were going to do the live action, but because they did Moana 2, now they're pushing back to live action a little bit.
I'm glad they did the movie though instead of the series, because the problem I like some series, but a lot of the problems with series are they have a lot of plot holes that don't match up with the movie. Like there's this Lion King series, The Lion Guard or something like that, and Kiara has a brother, which is never mentioned in Lion King 2. And it's like, well, how does this flow with each other now? You know?
Dave, to answer your question, there is a few original ideas coming out from Pixar. I forget the name of it, but there was I think a couple announced 2 original ideas. Yes, there was a lot of sequels and remakes announced, but there was a few.
There's one called Elio.
Yeah, and then Hoppers. Yeah, there was a couple. So I do know people were hoping to hear more original, but Bob Iger did say in an interview that I recently heard a couple weeks ago is he told them after this wave of sequels he wants to try to get away from the whole sequel bit and try to get more into creativity again.
There really needs to be more original content because there has to be more creativity in the world.
Yeah.
In rehashing the same things is not what Walt Disney wanted to do. And I feel like that, you know, original content, there's creativity in this world. As crazy as it is, there's creativity and it needs to be expressed.
Yes.
I am really nervous about Toy Story 5. Like, I'm really curious what they're gonna do with that.
Yeah, like, I saw that.
Was pushing it. I think they should have ended at 3, to be honest.
It is.
I agree with you.
I mean, and now okay, like Woody's gone.
Now
so,
we're
like,
into 5.
Yeah, well, so now that Woody's gone, it's like, hey, I know you too, Abram. Okay.
Hey, Abram.
He goes, hey, I know you people.
Abram's there?
Yep, Abram's here.
Hey, Abram.
I just, Woody's gone now, and something that bugged me about the fourth one was, Andy asked her to take care of these toys because they were super important, and then she initially just dropped his favorite toy that he was so hesitant about giving to her. And I was just like, that just frustrates me. Like, that was his favorite toy, and you just did not care.
Yeah.
So I was just looking for some updates. They haven't posted anything yet, but people are posting what's going on right now. Apparently, it's a concert going on right now with
Mad Tea Party.
Mad Tea
Yeah,
Party
Mad
from.
Party.
What was that?
Oh yeah, you were saying from DCA, I believe.
Yeah. So I guess that's what they're seeing right now, apparently. So
Yeah, it's all that's on right now that I've seen. I'm a little busy watching some feeds and stuff. I finally got on X. So I'm
yeah.
trying to keep update on this side. So sorry I'm not not talking much. I'm listening to you guys and not talking.
No, it's perfectly fine. Yeah, I mean, once they start announcing stuff, I mean,
We'll go.
I'm hoping it's going to be like yesterday. Abram says, just speaking, I am about to head to bed. Gotta go make magic at the Emporium tomorrow.
Oh,
Well,
we love you
Not
too,
we love you
Abram.
too, Abram. Thank you for dropping in, and go make some magic tomorrow.
Even though every time I go in there to search for him, he's not there.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, he's not there when you go in?
Yeah, every time I'm searching for him, and he's like looking, never found him. One of these days.
Abram says, looking good, everyone.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Thank you.
So
Abram's
Greg
on there.
Hoyt.
Yeah.
I can't read
Abram
anymore,
says,
folks. I should've
stay out of trouble.
Yeah. I can't see any of it, so.
I'm
Yeah.
seeing the chat, but now it's
So, Greg, Abram says to you,
Backwards.
stay out of trouble.
Ah! Well, I can't promise that. He knows that. Abram said stay out of trouble. For me.
Good luck.
So
It's, I just
Oh,
finally
hold on.
clicked who you are, Greg.
What's that?
I said it just finally clicked when Abram came on who you are.
Oh. Oh,
No, it all makes sense.
Abram and I have been friends for a long time.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
and I used to live in Kissimmee,
Mhm.
outside of Orlando, so I saw him quite often. And now I'm living in Mississippi, but we'll be back at the end of October.
yeah.
Yeah.
Abrams,
But me and
is cool
Abram
to hang
have
out
been
with.
friends for quite a while.
My
Yeah.
kids
We go
call Abram
way
Uncle Abram.
back.
Yeah, I guess just updating a little. Patrick Warburton is reprising his soaring routine right now. They have a video, I guess, of him wearing these little
So-
booties.
Soaring around the world or soaring over California, which is your favorite?
I'm gonna say yeah.
We did?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to say soaring around the world because I don't remember soaring around California.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
So last fall,
I have to
did
say-
soaring over California at Epcot.
Yeah.
And
it's
it's like
nice.
it brought back a lot of memories for me because the first soaring I saw was in California.
All right. D23 is announcing something right now.
Ooh.
All right, buckle up, pal. We have some beauties to announce this year's Horizons Disney Experience Showcase at D23.
Oh boy.
And they actually put a picture of the guy from Soar in there. So
How do I do this?
Patrick Warburton.
It says,
There
hold
you
for
go.
applause.
Oh, that's that guy.
That's
We'll
a good
embark
guy.
on our round the
Walt
world
lookalike.
tour.
Yep. So I think they're gonna start announcing soon because they're saying buckle up. So,
Mhm.
but yeah, I'm really I am really curious to see what they're gonna say tonight, though.
I am too. I hope it's going to be good.
They need to. They need to. Last year, I mean, 2 years ago was kind of a flop. It was
Mhm.
blue sky everything,
Yeah.
and they need to get
Yeah.
away from that this year.
Yeah.
They need firm announcements. Maybe
Mhm.
flop isn't the right word, but I mean it's
Well, blue sky is we have all these ideas.
yeah,
We need to have something more concrete.
yeah.
Well, especially after Universal just announced.
Well, yeah, I mean,
That's what Greg
well,
was
like I
saying.
said,
Earlier, yeah,
I lived in that area, and I've been by the Epic Universe many times, and seeing that go up, it's just like, come on, Disney, get with it.
yeah, yeah,
And nothing, and even last year, nothing. It's like,
exactly. And Bob Iger was in an interview a few months ago, and he pretty much said, "Oh well, we have been competing because we knew about this for a while, and um." We've been doing all along by doing all these small updates. It's like, well, you've been doing all these updates for years. You can't use that to compete against.
no, it needs to be something substantial.
Yeah.
Nightwave Radio says, my partner Rico and I have not been to Disney nearly as much in the past few years, hoping there's some massive announcements where we want to come back.
I think a lot of people that haven't been to Disney are hoping for that. I've heard that. Taylor Mauser said, I found someone live streaming it on YouTube. Oh boy, they better not be found.
Well,
no.
I mean, I will always want to go back to Disney. It's
Yes.
it's not a question. I have many memories, good memories of Disney all through the years. Got engaged at Disney.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So I mean, it's just it has a lot of memories for me, and I would never turn my back on it. So it's always going to have a place in my heart, no matter what they do. But I really would like to see them do really well.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. Like, we would never turn our backs on Disney either. We love going. That's our happy place. Like, it's always our go-to, and we don't have to think about the outside world. It's just we're there. Nothing can bother us. Like, it's just how it is for us. And there's a lot of people out there that just they don't really understand it, and it's okay.
But it's okay. I understand that they don't. It's just they haven't experienced it.
Yeah, I think some people go there as a vacation, but I feel like if you're going just for a vacation, you're not really fully immersing yourself. You're just there for a vacation. Yeah. Like, if you go and fully immerse yourself, you're going to see a whole different Disney.
Yeah, I agree. And I have my first visit was in 1974 with my parents. And then it was many years after that. 1988 was the next time I went. And I've been pretty much since,
Yeah.
But, I fell in love with it when I was 9 years old.
Yeah.
And I wanted to always go back, and
and
it's just something that some people don't understand because they've not been and they've not had the experience I've had. And I understand that.
Nice.
It's funny.
Just so you guys know, an update. I got Josh is on stage now.
Oh,
if
cool.
you haven't seen the pictures, they have a full orchestra up on the stage.
Wow.
And he says everything they're going to be sharing tonight is actually in active development. That's what I've heard. So.
Ooh, nice. That's really good to hear.
So that means no blue
I like
sky.
No blue sky means actual. That is really good news to hear.
Have you ever heard someone say they don't like blue skies?
Huh?
Because we're all excited that there's no blue skies.
Oh.
Like, I don't know about you, but I don't like gray skies. But I was making a joke. Come on, guys.
Yeah, but going back on Nightwave's radio comment, like, I talk to people who aren't really like Disney people, but they would like to experience it and go back. But they say the same thing. I want them to do something to get me back there. So I think this is their chance. this is definitely their chance right now. I mean, for all of us, we all love Disney. We're gonna, like we all said, we're all gonna go back no matter what.
Right.
It's just something that is in our blood, and that really nothing can change that. But for other people, I think Disney can bring some of these other things that are going to bring people into the parks that maybe will convert them over to like Disney people. Who knows? But I mean, it's there's a lot going on in Orlando right now, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, between Disney going through different changes, you got Universal Studios doing what they're doing. I hear SeaWorld might be kind of reconstructing something in their park. So there's a lot going on that's going to attract.
It's funny, is I lived there a total of 5 years in Florida, and I've not been to SeaWorld since the 1990s.
Really?
But I've been by it, and they are constantly doing stuff to their park.
Yeah.
And they are constantly upgrading things, adding more coasters. They're just upgrading the look of it and having festivals and food and wine and things like that.
Yeah,
so
they're trying hard to
compete with the Disney and the Universal, and they're doing a good job. And I see where they may be, at a cost that is a lot less than what you pay at Disney or Universal.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
John
the
Stamos
price point
is on the stage,
for
guys.
SeaWorld is better, but
I love John Stamos.
Yeah.
you don't have quite the experience. But they're working on it.
Exactly. Yeah.
And Universal's working on it. Universal is the closest to Disney, as far as, but their prices are about the same. And even though sometimes they offer specials and things like that, but it is not, Disney was the original, and I just always think of if Walt's got his, presence there, that it'll do well.
Yeah.
Got his heart in front of the
Bill, who'd you say was on stage?
Uncle Jesse.
John
His heart was in
Stamos
Disney World too.
singing
His heart
"Dream is
was
the Wish
to
the
build,
Heart Makes."
The Florida project.
They're just brought up on a big screen about Anaheim. I'm sorry. So I guess they're going to start with what's going on in Anaheim, I'm guessing.
Cool.
Disneyland.
I just said
So
Orlando.
what is
they're going through all
John
the parks.
Stamos talking about?
Oh, he just was singing. I mean, playing on a grand piano, playing "A Dream Is a Wish Your Heart Makes."
Oh.
It started out with him on not Growing Pains, the show he's on when they went to Disneyland. All right, the Tanners. Help me out here, guys.
John Stamos has the big D from the Disneyland sign in his yard.
He's got a ton of Disney memorabilia.
He does. He really
I watched
does.
something. I don't
big
remember
Disney
what it was,
fan.
but he was giving a tour of his house, and he's got one of the original Disneyland carousel horses in his house as well.
Oh wow!
He also has an original Dumbo.
He's a big Disney nerd then.
Oh yeah.
He also has one of the original Dumbo things from the Dumbo in Disneyland.
The cars.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow.
He actually apparently they said Michael Jackson tried to buy that sign from him and he turned it down. Said no, I'm not selling that.
What's Michael Jackson gonna do with it?
I don't know.
Or what would
he would have put it as his Neverland Ranch.
Yep.
Because he tried to build another Disneyland.
That's what I hear.
Can't compete with the master.
So yeah, I am seeing that people are posting that Josh Duhamel did say that everything is in active development. So that's a lot of people are excited to hear that. That seems to be the big thing right now. That people are like very excited to hear that. But I have not seen D23. Just nope. It's an old one. So hopefully after the John Stamos thing, they're going to start announcing it. And Bill, you said they have Anaheim right now.
Well, they started out with Anaheim. I thought they were going to go that, and they went to Orlando, and they're just going through a screen with all the I guess different parks is what I've been told. So
okay.
They're still,
I was going to say I haven't seen any.
Playing music. So
are you watching a live stream or?
No, I have a friend who knows something, and a secret we won't announce.
Ooh, sources.
Yeah, it's very secret. So
cool.
I tell you, and my phone will probably
good for you, Bill.
So we'll see how long it lasts.
He knows people in high places.
I know people, yes. Actually, more I know people who know people. I don't know people.
So
Sorry.
I mean, it's fitting if they start with Disneyland because that is Walt's park.
Yes, I agree 100% with that. They should start with, I'm hoping they will start with that.
I was saying, you know what I wish would come to Disney World is I wish that they would bring the Magic Happens parade from Disneyland to Disney World.
Be nice, but I don't think they'll do that. I think they want to keep that to Disneyland.
I think Magic Happens is a good parade, but
it's beautiful.
You know, because that replaced the one they had before for so long.
Yeah.
We never saw it in person, but my kids watch it all the time on the television.
And honestly, they during COVID and for a while afterwards, they didn't have anything. So, you know, just to keep it going is fine. They really need to replace Festival of Fantasy, though.
Definitely. That's why I was asking earlier if you guys,
it's kind of getting
if
tired.
you think they're going to announce that would be really nice if they announce it because Festival of Fantasy is long overdue.
I agree. And like I said, I was there at the first one, the very first Festival of Fantasy parade, and I was just like, "Oh my gosh, this is amazing!"
Yeah,
and it is amazing, but it's a lot shorter now.
Yeah,
and they eliminated things. A lot of it had to do with just staffing and stuff like that, but they you know, it's a good parade, but it's been 10 years and it's time.
Yeah.
It's run its course, and they need to do something different at Walt Disney World.
Yeah, because I mean, even if you have a family that only goes like every 5 years, you know, they're like, oh well, we saw that parade already.
Yeah,
you know, they need something a little more fresh. I mean, I have no problem with them keeping the classics in the parade because I love the classics. I mean, that's what made Disney, but they need with the technology that we have today, I think they can do some pretty cool things. I mean, you look at what they did with Magic Happens. I mean, the floats in there are just incredible.
Yeah,
they really are. So
exactly,
and they're smart because they can run that parade in day and night. You know, because all those floats light up. So I mean, they could literally do a daytime and a nighttime one. I mean, you'll get a different experience. You know, now you're going to see it all lit up.
Yeah.
So,
it is. And still need a nighttime parade.
Yes. Yep. A lot of people have been saying, "Oh, let's hope that we have, you know, the Main Street Electrical Parade." I don't know if they're going to announce that. It would be nice, but I heard rumors of possibly Paint the Night going there. Paint
the Night is amazing. Yeah, Paint the Night is amazing, and I would love to see that come to the Magic Kingdom.
Yep, that would be nice.
And it would fit. It would be a good fit with that.
Yeah,
and I'll tell you, I saw it a couple times in person. First time it was the 60th anniversary of Disneyland, and you could not find a spot on Main Street to watch it.
Really?
Oh, it was so crowded.
Wow.
And then saw it in December of that same year in 2015. And it was, oh my gosh, it was so amazing. I saw it one more time in after that. So I think I've seen it live twice.
Wow.
And
That would be cool.
Like, they need to bring this to Disney World.
Yeah. I heard I can't really say who I heard it from there, but there's someone I know a whole handful of people that work at Walt Disney World, and one of them had told me that, they work in a certain area and there was something covered up in a certain area, and it looked like one of the Paint the Night floats. So I'm like, that would be nice.
That would be nice, or something along those lines, because they have one at Tokyo Disneyland that is kind of a combination of Electrical Parade, Paint the Night. Very similar.
Yeah.
So something unique would be good.
Yeah. Now they got the drones going on over there, so they could intertwine that now too.
Yeah, saw that, and I'll be honest with you, that is very directional. You can only see it from one direction to make it make sense.
Oh, okay. Oh, because
so over by Cirque du Soleil, and as long as they, one of the things is it's all grass. So if it's raining, or it has been raining, it can get very muddy.
Mm-hmm.
And so on that note, if they were to, pave that or concrete that area where people could stand and watch it, it's a really good show.
Yeah, we're hoping to catch it when we go in there in November. So,
but when we were there, me and Lamar were there, and we getting out was really difficult because they don't plan for those crowds, because you have your Disney Springs crowd, and then you have all these people coming in for the drone show.
Oh, okay,
crazy busy.
Yeah.
And we got in before it reached capacity, but when we were trying to get out, it took a long time.
They just a little update. They were talking about Disneyland's 70th anniversary, so that might be what they're giving information on now. We'll see. I think they're just doing some song and dance, according to what I hear. So I'll let you know.
I was hoping we were going to hear about 70th. Yeah, that would be nice if they do something for the 70th.
Gosh, and I was there for the 60th, and it just seems like it was yesterday.
Our friend Brandy Sable just hopped on. Hi, Brandy.
Hi,
Hey, Brandy. How you doing?
She's from the Sable Family Vlogs.
How you doing, Brandy? D23 just announced as well. They said, yeah, it's time for Horizon's Disney Experience Showcase. So hopefully after they're done their opening show ceremonies and everything, we're going to get something from them. That's what we're all here for. So, but
Brandy, tell Rob I said hey.
Yeah, us too. Hey, Rob.
Hi, Rob. Although she's at work, so.
Well, she can still tell him. She'll probably see him before we do.
Well, yeah, that
I would hope so.
That is. I kind of hope that she'd see him before November, but.
You realize that, I don't know if you realize this, but I started my YouTube channel because of Rob.
Oh, no way.
Really?
Oh, yeah. He was my inspiration.
Oh, wow.
And I had watched many YouTubes and stuff like that. And I was like, he was the one I talked to about it when I wanted to start it.
That's cool. So you've hung out with them before?
Yeah, we're Facebook friends. We've talked to each other before. So yeah.
Yeah, we always try to meet up with them every time we're down there.
We're meeting up with.
The whole time I was in Florida, I never got to get in touch with them.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah. We're gonna meet up with Brandy. I'm not sure about Rob, but we are meeting up with Brandy when we go down. And she says, I'd be better if I was watching from home, but good, I will do that in the morning.
Thank you, Brandy.
And then Greg Hollensack says, planning to go to Disney Springs next weekend to finally see the drone show.
Oh, you have to let us know you like it, Greg.
Yeah. Greg, you need to do a YouTube live.
Yes.
Or not a YouTube live, but Facebook live.
The crowds were awful, though.
Well, that's what he was just saying, but the crowds are really heavy with the drone show.
That must have been before I walked in.
Oh yeah. I know from what I was hearing is this drone show is not permanent. So I'm wondering if they're going to announce maybe a permanent drone show somewhere. Because when they originally did this drone show, it sounds like they were just more of like testing it out, trying to see how it goes.
It's possible because over in Paris, they're doing a drone show with the fireworks and all that. And so over the castle.
Wow.
So it's very possible this is just a test.
Yeah.
That they may use in the Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
Brandy says, I still have yet to see the drone show, hoping we get to see it at least once.
Yeah. I really want to see it. So hopefully it's still going when we go. I'm assuming it will be, but
it will be.
Because they haven't announced like a time when it's going to end. So
I have to ask, are any of you nervous that have you guys heard of Mousetrap News?
Careful what you say about it.
Yes.
I'm just curious if they're going to put some stuff out.
I'm sure they'll try, but all us Disney people know that.
Here's the thing. I've seen so many like clickbait sites.
Yep.
And they advertise these sensational headlines, and you go to read them, and you finally get to the bottom, and it's like nothing.
Yeah.
And that concerns me.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
well, I think
we want to know what's really going on, but yet for some reason we still seem drawn to click on these things.
Yeah. Oh, park is closed for 5 days, and it's like, and you get down, and it's like, just this section of the park was closed for 5 days for this reason.
Or it's closed during February 28th, 29th, and 30th.
Yeah.
Well, no, I think the most recent one was that Disney banned tattoos, and I'm like, no, that's not true.
Yeah. I'm also wondering if they're going to announce more of some after-hour parties, because there's a lot of people like the 90s one, the Villains one. So I wonder if they're going to try more of those.
I wouldn't mind going to a Villains after-hours party.
Yeah, a lot of people like that one.
You know.
I
have a lot to say to the evil queen. I have.
I think so. The problem is with the after-hour parties is they can tend to be a lot. They can cost a lot more than a regular, like, let's say Halloween or Christmas party. You know, so it's. I don't know if they want
DVC. They have DVC events that, you know, are. I don't know if they cost anything, but if you're a DVC member, there's a lot of those that they have.
Yeah, and they look a lot of fun because I've seen a few vlogs of the DVC events, and they look like a lot of fun. Brandy says, "Got to go back to work." All right, talk to you later, Brandy.
Bye, Brandy.
Bye,
have
Brandy.
a good night.
But yeah, the Villains one was popular. The 90s one is very popular as well. A lot of people like that nostalgia of the 90s as well.
First big announcement is Avatar's coming to Disney or DCA.
Oh, it's going to DCA.
Wow. Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking, that they were going to expand DCA, and north of where the Hollywood land is.
Yep.
Past Monsters Inc. into the bus depot area.
I think it's great that it's going to Disneyland because, you know, we don't get to see Animal Kingdom much in the dark, and I would love to see all the
you have a point there because they close so early
because of the animals. So it would be nice to walk around Pandora at like 9:30, 10 o'clock at night and see it all lit up.
If it's going to be the same land, it didn't sound like they were going to make it the same.
It may not be the same, but it might have some of the vibe.
Yeah, some of the vibe, but I don't think, you know how like Galaxy's Edge is the same in both Walt Disney World, Disneyland, pretty much. It didn't sound like they were going to do that with Pandora. It sounded like they were going to make its own version of it. So, like Greg said, maybe they'll have a vibe that from Florida that might be the same.
I know,
and
but,
that's
like,
the one thing that I always was disappointed in, because you go to Animal Kingdom and they close at 6 or 7, and it's daylight still, so you can't really take advantage of the nighttime aspect of it.
It's a
And
shame.
I did go a couple times when it was after dark, and when they had the nighttime show on the lagoon. But other than that, that was actually, I think, before Pandora.
I think it's a shame that they can't just shut down parts of the park that disturb the animals and leave certain areas open. But
Yep. Yes.
It's looking totally different from. I mean, the picture they gave up looks totally different from Disney World's or Animal Kingdom. So
yeah. Does it look as nice?
No, it looks more prehistoric, to tell you the truth.
Really?
I don't know if it looks nice. I wouldn't say nice. It just looks.
I wonder if they're going with Avatar 2 look.
Let's see if I can make this work at all.
See if we can maximize you for a minute.
It was on Twitter. Let's go this way. There we go. Tough on my screen, but kind of a prehistoric looking to it.
Yeah. Huh.
My eyes.
It looks like a good size.
Did they indicate any attractions or anything like that?
I haven't heard anything. I'll let you know when I get something. Yeah.
Yeah. They're not announcing very quickly right now, so it says a dynamic, intense, and emotional experience is how the new Avatar water ride attraction coming to Disneyland, California.
So it's going to be based on the second Avatar movie.
That's what it looks like. That's when he said prehistoric, I was like, I wonder if they're going with the number 2 Avatar 2 look. That was kind of that kind of vibe. So
go back and watch it. I fell asleep watching this.
Yeah, so it's a water ride.
Yeah.
All right. And it says it's an dynamic, intense, and emotional experience. So
experience.
Yeah. So
interesting.
It does. If it's intense, it's not going to be like Na'vi River Journey. It's going to be.
It's going to be somewhere between the two.
Yeah.
That we're used to. Maybe like a pirate. Flight of Passage, although Flight of Passage is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I love that attraction. That's a beautiful attraction.
But I think it sounds like it's gonna be more based on the Way of Water.
Yeah. That's what it's looking like. It says the new Avatar land in California Adventure will be inspired by the second Avatar film. So there it is. It is inspired by the second film.
Stay sober, my friend. Stay sober.
They have Ernesto de la Cruz up there singing "Remember Me," so I think.
We must got a Coco
coming up.
Recuérdame.
My favorite villain death.
I gotta tell you, seeing Ernesto de la Cruz at Oogie Boogie's,
the Oogie Boogie Bash.
The Oogie Boogie Bash. That was impressive. Like, whoever did his makeup was spot on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was really.
I really want to go to Oogie Boogie Bash.
You should do it. It was great.
Thing with that is they sell out so quick. You got to be like quick to get those tickets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's funny how little magic things happen. Like,
they are starting early this year.
Yeah. I can't decide if this was planned or not, because it was so weird how it happened. But do you know what I'm gonna tell you?
No, but Bill, looks like you got an announcement to make.
Anyways, I'll get on it in a second. A new attraction at Disneyland Park. It's a Coco ride.
Oh, Coco
Well,
ride.
with Disney California Adventure, of course. Well, I was all excited. I thought they were going to put it in Epcot.
So a Coco ride and California Adventure.
Yep.
Did it give an idea what kind?
Oh, here it is. A Coco boat ride coming to Disneyland Resort by as Ernesto de la Cruz takes the stage. Okay, so yeah, it's a boat ride.
Okay. I wonder where they're gonna put. Oh, well, that might be in the expanded California Adventure.
Yeah.
So they'll probably have like a Coco themed land.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to the west of California Adventure, because they already have like an area where they're going to expand through. If you know the gate between where the Paradise Grill is,
Yep.
and the Pixar Pier.
Yep. Okay. Yep.
There's a gate right there, and that's where it could go. That's where their expansion is supposed to go through.
Okay.
Into the other side of Disneyland Drive.
Yeah. All right.
Look at that. That's awesome.
So that would make sense. And already Paradise Grill is already kind of Coco themed.
Yeah. It says ground is breaking in 2026 for the Coco attraction.
They're not even breaking.
So they won't even.
Two
They're not even
years?
breaking ground until 2026.
Wow. So that's subject to change then.
Yeah.
Wait, so wouldn't that be Blue Sky then?
No, it's not Blue Sky. If they're telling you it's happening on
If they give you a date, it's not Blue Sky.
Yeah, Blue Sky is more like, hey, we're thinking of this. What do you think?
This is what we want to do.
Yeah. No, if they're giving you actual dates, then it's not Blue Sky. It could have something to do with permits and stuff like that. I mean, they still have to clear that area, like the area that Greg was just talking about. They still have to clear a lot of that area out. So I mean,
well, it's parking lot.
Yeah.
It's a parking lot right now.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah. So
first of all, they got to build more parking on the other side of Disneyland.
Yep. Yeah.
And that's where I think the cast member parking is right now.
I think you're right.
To the east of Disneyland, on the east of Harbor Boulevard, and then they're supposed to build a parking structure there, and then connect it over into. You'll be able to walk over Harbor Boulevard without having to cross Harbor Boulevard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so there's a lot of work to be done.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Food blog and not D23.
So right now I'm going off of Disney Food Blog. They're posting very quickly, faster than D23 right now. It's weird. They must have a different person.
Because they're there. And...
Yeah, but usually D23 and X is very, like last night they were boom, boom, boom. They must have a different person on it right now or something. All right, good night, Jacob. Thanks for joining in tonight.
Night.
So, all right. So we do know that Avatar is based off of the second movie. We got a Coco ride.
I can see the picture now. It looks pretty cool.
Yeah. Yep. I'm curious to see how they're going to make that Avatar ride, though, because that's intense and emotional all in one. That's well, I guess, like you said, Greg, that's a lot like Flight of Passage. I mean, it's intense, it's emotional.
Oh, we got a new one.
What?
A new era of Disney nighttime spectacular parades and shows are coming around the world. On September 20th, Reach for the Stars debuts at Tokyo Disneyland.
So they're getting a new parade, and they said around the world. So that might be a clue. We might be getting nighttime parade.
Because Tokyo already has a nighttime Disney parade, that's like Paint the Night.
Oh, we got another one. January Disneyland
Yeah, nighttime parade
Paris.
at Magic Kingdom.
At Magic Kingdom?
What?
Yeah, Disney
I don't see that one.
Legacy, I think they said.
I was going to say Disneyland Paris will unveil a new nighttime spectacular featuring music from Disney and Pixar. Oh, yep. Summer 2025 new nighttime parade has been confirmed for Magic Kingdom.
Woo! we got a nighttime parade.
Chrissy
Yay.
loves Flight of Passage.
About time. That's exciting.
Been years.
Yeah.
Someone's going to go to that.
Wow. I'm
A
excited.
nighttime parade next year.
Disney World?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. Woohoo!
We could do that.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Good. That's definitely. Yeah, I'm excited.
Disney. I don't know if you guys said it. Disney Starlight is what they're going to call it. The nighttime show.
What is it?
Starlight.
Disney Starlight.
Okay.
For
Um,
Magic Kingdom.
Magic Kingdom Summer of 25. Ooh, that's
I
next
have
year.
Summer 25. You said it's called
Disney
Starlight?
Starlight.
That's what I heard was
I don't have
Disney
that.
Starlight.
Yep, now it's in here. Features moments from Peter Pan and Kanto and more.
Ooh, okay.
Nice.
Listen, he's getting it faster now, so
Yeah, well, he has a source that he can't tell us. So if he tells us, none of us will be alive tomorrow. You know.
who's your source?
Yeah. Josh, we have us, never mind.
Well, I am very excited for that. That means I think everyone's going to be going to Walt Disney World next year. I think for.
Bro, you can't go to Disneyland and Disney World and on a cruise.
We'll be there.
You gotta pick one. Let's see. I'm just refreshing and Oh, nope, same one.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. I'm wondering what movies they're going to incorporate into that parade now. Is it named?
What? Yeah, it says Peter Pan and
No,
Kanto
I
and
mean,
more.
is it named the same thing in Tokyo as well? Didn't they just say it was the same name?
You're making me go back. No, Reach for the Stars.
Oh, Reach for the Stars in Tokyo.
Oh, Coco will be coming to Disney California Adventure. D23.
We already knew that.
Well, it just popped up 12 seconds ago. So I'm going as it comes.
Yeah.
I'm just refreshing it.
Well, I'm glad they're getting quick with the announcements now. So I wonder if Disneyland is going to get a nighttime parade, though. Because they don't
They're
have.
rumored to get the electrical parade back.
Okay. Because I wonder if they're going to update the electrical parade a little bit, because I know that was talked about last year, like possibly.
Would be good. It would be good. You know, Walt always said his parks would be in a state of becoming, so
Yes.
they're
Agreed.
always going to be changing and updating.
Yep.
Oh, we knew that.
Yeah.
Why is he telling me that now?
Because they're a little bit slower on that channel.
Oh, a new nighttime parade coming to Magic. Oh, look at the pretty pictures.
Oh, put it in the camera. Look at the picture, concept art of the nighttime parade for Disney. Walt Disney World.
Okay.
I'm like trying to make it so it's not.
It's hard to see it, but yeah, I'll tell you, anything nighttime at Disney World is going to be good.
Yeah. Yep.
And this one thing that Disney knows how to do is music and lights and parades.
Yes, they are very good at that.
Yes. So if anything in our past has taught us, they really know what they're doing.
Well, let's see. They got the Blue Fairy. They got Peter and Wendy. They've got Elsa.
Let it go. Let it go.
We need a new song.
So I guess they have pentatonics on the stage right now. So
really?
Pentatonics?
I guess that means so that means the end of D Capella then.
Ooh.
What?
Pentatonics on now singing a medley.
I like pentatonics.
Yeah.
Love,
Me too.
top notch.
Love Pentatonics,
Yeah, they're really good.
especially
their
their Christmas music.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, them and Lindsey Sterling together.
Yeah, that would be a good mix.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, if that parade's happening next summer, I mean, they're already like everything's in development. But I mean, there must be
Yeah, it's already
very well into
pretty
it.
much made because it has to be fabricated. You know, all the framing and all that, and the lights have to be made. And
yeah, I mean, that's only a year away. So give it 6 months. They're going to start practicing for that.
yeah,
So that's almost here.
Go back.
Chrissy says Landon and Kaylee both sing "Let It Go."
Let it go, Chrissy. Let it go. Get a new song.
Let it go.
It's a good song.
I don't know. Lost in the Woods is kind of got a nifty thing. Ooh, breaking! Disney confirms new ride and location for Avatar Land. What does that mean? What's this picture thing?
So the location of Avatar Land. That's a good question.
But it doesn't say.
But it doesn't say where.
I'm like, it gave a link.
The picture isn't coming through.
Kind
Kind of weird. They're kind of bouncing back and forth. They go from Disneyland, and they're going.
Coming to Disneyland's California Adventure.
Well, maybe we'll find out when they actually. Looks like they revealed it, but it's not coming up right now. So.
It just says Disneyland California Adventure.
Yeah. Well, that just means they're back to announcements again. So maybe they're done singing, and I'm assuming they're going to wait till some of the big announcements, probably till later. I would assume
The biggest ones at the end.
Yeah, they're gonna
Announcements.
At the end.
So that we didn't get to finish earlier, but then the new hotel that we're talking about earlier that they wanted to do, the one by Fort Wilderness, apparently it's gonna, if they do it, it sounds like it's gonna be like another DVC kind of resort.
DVC, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
and that's what they intended it to be to begin with.
Yeah.
And then they kind of shelved it, and they decided to do the one at the Polynesian.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And they kind of took some of the design elements from the one at Wilderness to the one at the Polynesian, but to give it a little bit more Polynesian flair. But honestly, it's not very Polynesian looking.
Yeah, I saw
it was not Polynesian.
Sorry to interrupt, guys, but we have another announcement.
Oh, okay.
World of Frozen is opening in Disneyland Paris in 26.
World of Frozen.
Yeah, that is Arendelle.
So a second park in Arendelle, because they just did Arendelle in was it Tokyo or Shanghai or something?
I think yeah.
It was one of the two. It looked beautiful. I saw
Tokyo.
Elsa's castle. I was like, wow, that looks beautiful.
Think it's cold in there?
But yeah, I saw that resort over next to the Polynesian. I'm like, they could have went. It doesn't vibe well with the original Polynesian resort.
Oh, we got another one.
Oh, another one. Okay.
Disney Adventure World and Disneyland Paris will debut a new show in 2026. It is described as a 360-degree experience and will serve as a gateway to all the worlds in the park.
Sounds interesting. So they're in Paris. I'm making Paris announcements now. So that sounds interesting.
Well, there is a lot going on in the Disneyland in Paris, especially in the new Disney Adventure Park. The newly renamed.
The one that's renamed. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think the name fits well with what they're trying to do. I think so.
With what they're trying to do, yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're getting away from the studios, Hollywood studios theme,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what
Oh.
I think our Disney Hollywood Studios is trying to do too.
Yep.
They just
Yeah.
haven't let go of it yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
They
I
need to
agree.
let it go. Let it
Yeah.
go.
Let it go.
Ooh, this is an exciting one. A Lion King Land will open in Disney Adventure World in Paris, as announced at D23. You will follow Simba from cub to king on a new attraction set at Pride Rock.
Wow.
Oh,
That
wow.
I would want to see.
Wow.
That sounds cool.
Boy, Paris ain't messing
Interesting.
around.
They're also, I
We
don't
have
know
to
if
go
we
to
said
Paris.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to go to Paris. That they're the Disney. Let me try this again. The Walt Disney Studios at Paris are renaming it Disney Adventure World in Paris. So I wonder if that
Cool.
means something coming to Magic Kingdom. I mean, not Magic Kingdom,
Oh, it
Walt
does say
Disney
that,
World.
doesn't it?
Maybe.
You never know.
Huh.
We'll find out. Well,
Yeah, we're gonna find out soon. Because they said this segment's about an hour and a half.
I knew you'd like that, Chrissy.
So we'll see if they're gonna keep up with their time or not. But that's less than a half hour, so we'll see. Yeah, Chrissy. Yeah, all the hearts. Yeah, you love Lion King. Lion King, they're smart. Lion King, that has a big following. It really does.
A Lion King Land, I would love to
That
see
was kind of jealous on that one. That'd be pretty cool to see a Lion King land.
yeah. 30 years ago, they were saying that Lion King came out, and that was actually the first Disney movie that I watched with my now wife when we were dating.
Really?
Back
Wow.
30 years ago.
I can't believe
I
it was
just
that
aged
long
myself.
ago.
Wow. 30 years. Wow.
Oh,
It doesn't seem possible.
It doesn't.
we already knew this.
It doesn't.
I mean, it seems
No.
like yesterday, and it's still a relevant movie, and
Yeah.
and yet here we are, 30 years later.
Yeah. It just goes to show, and some people don't really agree with me on this, but I think Disney people can really agree with this. Disney movies have such a huge impact on people for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
They impact people for a long time compared to other movies that aren't necessarily Disney movies. I'm not saying non-Disney movies don't leave an impact, but there are. You look at perfect example. You have Lion King, like we were just talking about, 30 years. Oh, you got concept art for it?
It just has something.
Sorry. It looks like a Splash Mountain ride, but it's
Yes.
I can't show you guys. It's right here's Pride Rock, and it shows Simba, Timon, Rafiki, and Pumbaa all watching the log ride go down.
I could see them using a Splash Mountain kind of ride for that. Okay. Yeah.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Because we're hoping to get to Disneyland Paris.
Well, now I think we need to wait until they get these in, and then we
Paris.
can go.
Yeah, that's our first overseas park we want to do is Paris. We've been saying that for a little while now.
But maybe we should put it off now because I want to go when these are there.
Yeah, Christy says looks like it's time to travel. I agree.
True that.
Yeah. So that's going to be big.
King's 30 years old.
Yeah, the Hallmark had the 30th anniversary.
This doesn't seem possible.
It doesn't. So I remember seeing it in theaters. I don't remember how old I was, but I remember seeing it in theaters.
If it's
His
30
birthday
years
was the Lion
old.
King ornaments.
Oh yeah, I was 8.
32.
Yeah. Simple math, right?
I was 2 when it came out.
I was 8. Wow. But yeah, like I was saying, the Disney movies leave impact with a lot of people, and certain ones, like even princess movies for a lot of people. It seems like every generation has their own princess almost. The rate that the princess movies come out.
We got breaking.
Oh,
at
I don't
the
know.
in Disneyland at the new new show at the Opera House, featuring dang it, audio animatronic Walt Disney. It's a whole story about
A
Walt Disney.
Walt Disney
Ooh.
animatronic?
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Ooh.
Wow.
Is that still in
It
Paris?
sounds like a plane rotation with
Where's that going?
Main
the
Street
Opera
Opera
House in
House?
Disneyland. They're gonna do a rotation with the Walt, or not Walt, Lincoln.
Oh, they're
Wow.
gonna replace it with Lincoln?
No, I think they're gonna do a rotation of it. They're
Yeah,
gonna.
with
I
Walt
don't know
Disney.
quite if they're
Oh,
doing.
Wow.
We're playing
That's
rotation. What I'm
Wow.
hearing.
interesting.
Yeah.
Do they have a
It's
date on
about
that yet?
time he had his due.
I haven't heard anything on the date yet.
It
Wow.
ain't here yet.
That is awesome.
That is really awesome. I'm excited for that one.
Wow.
Oh, a new show titled Walt Disney's A Magical
Yeah,
Life.
that's what he just said.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah. Wow.
but it didn't say like what you were asking.
That's exciting. That's about time they bring Walt back into the parks a little bit more.
You have to give them credit though. When they
I
came
agree.
out with Enchantment, like people were like, "You should have included Walt," and they went and they redid it and included
Mhm.
Walt, and a lot of people were excited about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they redid Enchantment, that was and added Walt and Roy. That really made it much better for me.
Yep. That literally changed the whole show.
Oh,
it really
yeah.
did.
It did because before that, people were like, "Nyeh."
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, because they got rid of Happily Ever After, and people like that you brought it. Like,
Happily Ever After is my favorite.
I love Happily Ever.
Yeah.
But
Have you
And
seen
Lamar's.
it's very special.
He's
Have
right
you
over
seen
there.
Wondrous Journeys in Disneyland?
I've seen it, but I've not seen it in person.
It looks like a really, really nice show.
Yeah.
But I know when they got Wondrous Journeys in Disneyland, and when they had gotten rid of Happily Ever After in Walt Disney World, people are like, "Why couldn't you give us a Wondrous Journeys quality show?" And you gave us Enchantment. They're like, "That's the kind of show we should have gotten."
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah.
I heard
Ooh, look at
Megan
this.
Trainor's
That's what I
on
love.
stage. Yeah.
What is it?
I can't say it. This
There's
light is
something.
not helping. It's
Oh, that's the Walt Disney. Okay, yeah.
The Walt
right now
Disney
they have.
thing.
the pictures of Disneyland being made
Oh,
for
okay.
the Magical Life.
Cool.
Not showing very
Like I
well.
like I said before, I am so happy that they're bringing Walt back into the parks.
Yes. Yes.
They need to. They
Yeah, on stage now they have Megan Trainor sing "Feed the Birds."
Oh, I love that song.
Cheers.
The birds.
Walt's favorite
talking
song.
So bad.
Walt's favorite song, "Feed the Birds."
It
I
is.
love it.
Yeah,
We love that.
I need to bring more Sherman Brothers, like a whole audio animatronics of just the Sherman Brothers.
Yeah, right. That'd be cool.
That would
Have
be
them all,
cool.
like, playing the piano.
Yeah,
I think
have
they
all three
should
of them.
do that, and as well as Walt.
Yeah,
Bring in Pamela.
Wow. Like I
Walt
know
was in
someone
his,
that.
office and
Mhm.
the Sherman Brothers were there, and they were coming up with new ideas and things like that. That would be an amazing show.
Yeah, it would be. It really would be. You know, when we were in Disneyland, I had said the vibes of Walt Disney in Disneyland are so strong.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah.
you feel like
can
Walt.
tell. And I've
Yeah.
been to both parks, and I love both parks, but it is nothing like being in Disneyland because you just feel that presence,
You do, and
it's there because he had his hands in everything.
Yes, and you feel like he's gonna walk around the corner anytime. Like that's
And
how
I
strong.
wish.
I me too. I wish
You
too.
look up in his apartment and you're like, why don't you come down?
Yeah, right. Every time I walk by his apartment while I went to Disneyland, I don't. Hi, Walt.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's and that's what when people ask me which do I like better, I said, well, I absolutely love Disney World, but I love Disneyland more because it's Walt's park.
Mm-hmm.
He's there, his spirit's there.
Yeah.
You know, and you cannot describe it unless you've been there.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, you don't know unless you've actually been to both.
Yeah, exactly. And I tell people the same thing. I love both parks just as much, but Disneyland has a very different kind of vibe with seeing Walt Disney's
So,
park.
yeah, Disneyland will always have my heart.
Yeah.
You guys hear this?
And even though I have a Disney World shirt on.
Yeah.
Anything new?
Can you hear what she put it in the microphone? I don't know if you can hear it.
Yeah.
No.
I can hear it.
Yeah. There you go.
Feed the birds.
Yeah.
That's all they give you.
Pulls at the heartstrings, doesn't it? And it actually says on there's not a dry eye in there right now.
I bet.
Yeah, so I'm not crying. I'm not crying at all.
Yep, it's.
You know, I remember the movie Saving Mr. Banks.
I love that movie.
That was one of my favorite movies.
He watches this movie all
the
the time.
Oh, yeah.
We see your message, Chrissy.
Yeah, it's. I can't tell how many times I watched that movie.
Really is far behind. Look at that.
Yeah, they're very far behind tonight. I don't know why. So
like they just came up about the Waltz animatronic. I'm like, you're really behind.
It's okay. We between his source and what we have here, I think we're getting through it. So this is good.
They keep refreshing.
But
a break.
I listen to Feed the Birds all the time. It's just one of those songs that just literally pull at your heartstrings. So you can't not. I mean, it just automatically makes. I can't even talk. It automatically makes you think of Walt just standing there listening to it.
Yeah. I like when the 100th anniversary video came out, and only a true Disney person would understand the background music.
Oh, Once Upon a Studio. Did you guys see that?
Mm-hmm. That was a great one.
Wasn't
Indiana Jones theme is.
Yeah.
No boy.
I hear too. I wonder what that means.
Epcot.
This man is old.
Animal Kingdom.
What, Harrison Ford?
Harrison Ford is old. Like.
Well, it's not going to be anything movie related. That was yesterday, so it's going to be attraction related or park related. But, what was I just saying before that?
Sorry. You're talking about the 100th anniversary. Mickey.
Oh yeah, Once Upon a Studio, and let me tell you that little scene with Mickey and Walt.
Mm-hmm.
That scene right there that's a heartstring puller right there.
Yeah.
And then when you find out that it was actually they actually got Richard Sherman to come into Walt's office to play that for that movie. So that's a recording of Richard Sherman in his office playing that just for that movie.
Wow.
So, which is really cool. So it looks like we might be entering Walt Disney World, because if they're talking Indiana Jones, they have to be, because they must be winding down by now, because it's been almost an hour and a half now, so they're probably winding down.
Yeah, they have I'm gonna get his name wrong. Ke Huy Quan from Indiana Jones is on stage now. He won an Oscar a year or so ago, I think. He was the little little boy on Indiana Jones. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So
That is a tough name.
Yeah, he was the one that was giving the speech when he got it. And I think he was like
Yeah.
breaking down on stage and everything when he got it. Yeah. So I wonder if they're gonna make any announcements about Cruiseline because we're pretty far into it and they haven't said anything about Cruiseline at all. So.
But didn't they announce the treasure already?
Oh yeah, they announced that a long
Treasure's
time ago.
announced. That's the next one, and then the one after that is the one that has the Marvel theme of Black Panther. And that's the one that I believe was the one they bought partially built.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep.
But that's already been announced, so
yeah,
I
it's
don't
been
think
announced.
they would announce it again.
No. The only thing they would announce is maybe confirming things that are going to be on it, but I mean, maybe they won't have anything cruise line related. I don't know, but so the going back on the Walt attraction though, I wonder how they're going to rotate that if they choose to rotate it, or if they're just going to go fully.
Got one.
Oh, you got one?
Indiana Jones attraction has been confirmed for Disney's Animal Kingdom.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
Woo!
That's one of my favorites at Disneyland, and I know it's the same layout and track at Animal Kingdom, and so I'm looking forward to that.
That's gonna draw people in.
Yeah.
Isn't there I may get slapped for this. Isn't there a Indiana Jones show?
That's at Hollywood Studios.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Indiana Jones Stunt Spectacular, but that's been there since day one.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I could have sworn I saw this.
Yeah, but the if you ever been to the one at Disneyland, it is the same vehicles, same track layout, and but just totally different theming. It's the Temple of the Forbidden Eye.
But why Animal Kingdom?
Because they're putting the Tropical America's land in there.
Yeah.
And like he said, the dinosaur attraction is the same exact track as the Indiana Jones ride in Disneyland. So
yeah, see right there. Okay,
it makes sense.
Jones ride coming to DAK will have a completely new story. Construction on Dinoland USA will begin this fall in stages. You'll still have a chance to experience dinosaur one more time.
Yes. So they're going to put another attraction
We saw it.
there.
The dinosaur.
Not gonna lie, I'm not a fan of dinosaur. I think it's
and I never have really been. No offense to Abram, he was in Dino Land for a long time, but
I just think
it's
too rough.
It needs a refresh.
Yes.
And they need something. They need something in Animal Kingdom to draw people for a day, not just half a day.
Yeah, and they need something that makes people feel like they're in Disney, not a carnival.
Yeah,
I can't stand Dinoland.
It's very carnival-like, you know.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I can't stand Dinoland. I'm like, I came to Disney, not Six Flags. Like,
I think that's just pushed it up for class-wise. I think Six Flags is better than Dino.
Oh, no, she didn't.
Sorry. Listen, I'm sorry. It just changes the vibe for me. Like, I'm like, I'm at Disney. And then I walk into Dinoland. I'm like, what the heck happened?
You're right.
Yeah. Yep. That's funny. Yep.
Well, I'm glad to see that's confirmed now.
Yes. Yep. Now that they're announcing Walt Disney World stuff, I'm hoping they're going to stick with Walt Disney World and start announcing things because they've done Disneyland, they've done Paris, they've done Tokyo. Now, let's see what's happening in Magic Kingdom, or maybe they're going to stick with Dinoland. I mean, Dinoland, and talk about other things that are going to be confirmed in there.
Well, like Coco or Encanto.
Yeah, that would be nice. And
Which, by
maybe
the
they'll
way, I
know.
thought Encanto was a really good movie.
It was
so good.
It was very good.
That's one of my favorite newer movies.
Hmm.
You know what I liked?
The soundtrack is amazing too.
Yeah,
I liked the Disney Pixar movie Elemental. I feel like that is so
I like
underrated.
that too, and I actually liked Wish.
Wish is nice
Wish
too.
was I liked
Wish
Wish.
was
I didn't
really,
love Wish.
really underrated, but I
Mhm.
liked it.
New Nighttime Parade.
They
There's
also
pictures.
have a putting in a carousel in Tropical Americas that features the different.
They're putting a
Disney
carousel?
animals, but I just carousel in there, but we already have one. I mean, it's
Well,
gonna
they
probably
don't
be
have one in
amazing.
that park at all.
Yeah, they don't.
What is that you're showing?
It's pictures that they released of the Nighttime Parade.
Oh yeah, the nighttime parade.
Oh, they're still talking about the nighttime parade?
Yep.
No, and Encanto confirmed.
Ooh, Encanto confirmed in Dinoland. Okay. Well, not going to be Dinoland, but Tropical Americas. Okay.
Wow, they're really behind. They just talked about
Yeah.
Disney.
Yeah.
Indiana Jones. Oh, and Kanto.
Is it an attraction or just Encanto?
It's an attraction.
Attraction will come to.
Ooh,
An Encanto attraction will come to Disney's Animal Kingdom for the Tropical Americas expansion.
They are calling
Does
it Tropical
does
Americas.
So it's Tropical Americas, but do they indicate what type of attraction it would be?
Not yet.
Not yet.
So that's the mystery.
Yeah.
You know, they
We
got
already know Indiana Jones, but what that's gonna be like. But now it makes me wonder. Boat ride. Or
We talked
Dark
about this
ride.
once on one of our podcast episodes, and we were saying how cool it would be if,
Encanto. You got it. You got it.
it's the
Coming
house.
up.
Oh, they're doing the house.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it's gonna be a ride or
And
attraction.
you don't
whatever
know
you wanna
that because
call
you've
it.
not seen Encanto, but
No.
the house. is
Really?
enchanted.
Okay.
Are we going to talk
Wow.
about Bruno now?
Yeah, right.
So we talked about this about rides we'd want to see when the tree was being refurbed at Disneyland.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, it'd be really cool if they like made the tree into like
What is the name? Antonio.
Antonio's room, because his was the tree house.
Had all the animals in it.
And Brian was saying it'd be cool if they had a ride where you can go into everybody's rooms. So now I'm like,
Now we might have a chance. From what it looks like, it's
the Tropical America's Land will debut in 2027.
Okay.
all right. Not too far away. I mean, they need to be able to build it. So I mean, they're building a whole
Makes
land.
sense.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
they already have the permits for all the construction trailers and
Mhm.
the land that they need to stage everything.
Yeah. All right, that's cool to hear though. That I'm glad we're getting dates though. Okay, it's 3 years away, or 3 years away, but I mean, or 2.5 years, whatever. But it's good that we're hearing when they're going to be actually doing this.
Yeah.
So, which is what we were all hoping to hear. So, kudos to you, Disney, for actually confirming stuff for us.
Yeah.
I mean, because people, I was in a conversation with someone the other day, and they're like, "Oh, they're going to have to do something to compete against Epic Universe," and I'm like, "I understand that." They're like, "Well, what can they get done by the time that's going to open?" I said,
Nothing.
Nothing. They can't build a whole land or a whole attraction
Because
by then.
unless it's already in progress, it
Exactly.
can't be finished that quickly.
Exactly. I said it's not going to happen. I mean,
Yeah.
But okay, they'll give Epic Universe their time, and then they're going to come back with all this stuff. And they're like, okay, well, look what we got.
So I get that, because they'll, rather than split the spotlight, they have Epic Universe has their day, and then Disney will have their day.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I get that.
Yep. And you got more news?
Oh, there's pictures of the Walt Disney animatronics, supposedly.
Okay.
I want to see that.
Hold on. New show.
The other thing. Oh.
See if I can. I have not succeeded at this yet, but
Oh wow,
Isn't that awesome?
that is amazing.
I am really
It's gonna be
excited.
amazing.
There's not gonna be a dry eye in that when that first opens.
I'm already verklempt.
No.
Oh, what?
Walt Disney's animatronic.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
that'll be amazing.
Mhm.
I cannot wait. Did they release a date on that? They didn't release. Oh, it's just coming soon.
Hmm.
I wonder how
So
soon.
coming soon may be that it's in production.
I wonder if they're going to have it ready for the 70th anniversary.
I would not be surprised.
That would make sense.
Mhm.
You know, it's funny. I was at the 60th birthday, and now it's going to be the 70th already. And I was like, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, where's the time go?
I know, right?
That's 10 years ago. Oh
Mhm.
my gosh.
Wow. Wow.
It doesn't seem possible that it's gone by that quickly.
I know, right? Wow. Oh, so the thing I was talking about too, about the Epic Universe versus Disney kind of thing too, is the thing that might affect Universal Studios though, is people may say, oh, Disney's going to do all this and it's going to open this, this, and this. They may say, oh, we're going to wait a couple more years to go so we can see all of it at once.
That makes sense.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you know,
I understand
people who
that.
only come maybe every couple years or whatever, they're like, well, we do want to see Epic Universe, but we want to see all this stuff too. So let's wait. So that might affect possibly some attendance for Epic Universe. Either way, I think Epic Universe will have a large crowd, but I think some people might want to wait if they're only the kind of people that come every couple 2 to 3 years.
Right.
So all I can say is I'll be at Disneyland when that attraction opens for Walt Disney.
Yeah, definitely. I want to be there for that.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I want to be there for the 70th anyway, but
Yeah, we're talking about going for the 70th. So like I want to be there for the actual 70th birthday of it, like the actual day.
Yeah. So I was there for the 24-hour Memorial Day thing when they first started the 60th anniversary.
oh,
Yep.
The Diamond
rapid
Celebration.
fire round.
Yeah.
Hmm?
It says rapid fire round.
Uh-oh.
Tiana's Bayou Adventure opens November 15th in Disneyland.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep refreshing because if it's rapid fire,
So what were you saying, Greg? While she's
I'm sorry.
Oh, so yeah, I was there for the 24-hour Disney. When they had that was Memorial Day weekend of 2015. So for the 60th Diamond Celebration.
Yep.
And we were there, and it reached capacity. The park reached capacity, so we could not leave. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to get back in. So we
Yeah.
had to stay there the whole time.
Wow.
But we left about 4 a.m.
Oh wow.
And there was still a line to get in.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So Space Mountain was like at 2 a.m. So I'll have to send you a picture of that.
Yeah, definitely. That wow.
Okay.
Wow. Oh, we got more.
Zootopia Better Together in Disney's Animal Kingdom will open at the Tree of Life next winter.
Okay, it's not far away. Okay.
Okay.
That's a quick transition.
Mm-hmm.
Which means that's going down probably any time then if they got to transition that over.
I like that movie.
Yeah. That'll be a good addition.
Especially the DMV part.
That'll be the slowest line ever.
I know.
I'm surprised they haven't mentioned much about 70th anniversary stuff yet.
I am too.
Oh, Spaceship Earth Lounge is opening in 2025 with firework views.
Really?
Spaceship Earth?
Mhm.
Spaceship Earth Lounge.
So
Hmm.
are they going to transform that? Well, there is a second floor up there in the back that overlooks Walt's statue.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know where
yeah.
the windows are up there
Yep.
in the back? Yeah, so that's
Okay.
that's probably where it's going.
That makes sense, actually.
Mhm.
Yeah. Huh.
Huh.
That's different.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks like they're starting to make that over in Magic Kingdom. It looks like they're starting to make that Pirates of the Caribbean lounge area too.
Mhm.
They're moving
I would
things
Yeah.
around.
believe.
Yeah, it
'Cause
looks like they're
Basically, the whole thing is covered in scrim right now,
Yeah.
and
looks like they're bringing
they
back the
closed
adventure.
the Tortuga Tavern and made it the Tortuga, a gift shop.
Oh, they
Yeah.
just okay. So funny, we're talking about this. A family
Yeah.
pirate lounge will open in Magic Kingdom in 2025.
That's funny.
They're
we
talking
got it.
Test
They
Track
heard
now.
us. They heard us.
They heard
I'm
us.
never
Yeah.
That was really weird.
That was weird that we're talking about, and all of a sudden they announce it. That's
It's
funny.
almost like Google spying on us.
Yeah, right.
I was gonna say, they can hear us. Oh, Test Track 3.0 will open in 2025 in Epcot.
That's
Well, we
okay.
know that.
Yeah.
Tell us something we don't know.
I just
But
wonder
what
when
do
in
you think it will be
2025.
like? That's the question.
When it will be what, live?
What will it be like?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, because
They say it's going to have elements of World of Motion in it,
That's
but
nice. I
you
like
also
that
have
one.
the test track aspect,
yeah.
the high speed,
Yep.
and somehow they're integrated. And I'm interested to see how that's going
Me
to work
too.
out.
Yeah, me too.
You know, I went on Test Track for the first time since I was like 7. And I was like, gosh, I forgot how fast this ride was.
Me and Lamar were there on the last day of test track.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and so we rode it. We did the single rider line, so we could get on it quicker.
Yep.
And but yeah, we were on there. We were on it the last Sunday that they were operating.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's cool.
and the very next day they started dismantling the interior,
Wow.
and then it was just like, I can't believe it.
We
We were still there, but it's just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they're taking it apart already.
Yeah.
The
So
next
much
day.
going on here.
Did you hear what they have in front of it right now, though? Like, people are like, why? So they have, like, obviously Chevrolet cars in front of it.
They have Chevy cars, yes.
Yeah, but they have, apparently people are saying they have salesmen in front of it trying to sell you cars.
Yes.
Oh, Tim Travis is
Because they have
I'm like, really?
cars
Of course.
open and you can sit in them and stuff like that.
Expect anything else?
They have Chevy salesmen in there, and
You're spending a fortune to be at
but it's
Disney.
crazy.
Here, buy a car.
yeah. But now they have the canopy coming
They're,
down and stuff
yeah.
like that. So it's
Hmm.
it's changing.
Yep.
They've pretty much, I think, dismantled the interior of the building, except for the track itself, but all the elements of the show. And then now they're doing the outside.
Cool.
Mhm.
I'm excited.
I'm excited to see what happens to it.
Yeah.
I remember World of Motion, because it was a dark ride. It was a slow ride and stuff like that. And then I remember Test Track 1.0 and 2.0. Now we're going to 3.0. So it's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
This is huge. Billy Crystal is on stage at D23 to
Sorry.
announce the first Monsters Inc. land coming to Hollywood Studios.
Really?
Wow.
Wow.
I would
Wow.
love to see
That's
that.
cool.
That was cool.
I'm excited.
That is cool.
Yeah.
A new land.
The first
Yeah.
Monsters Inc. land.
Yep.
Wow.
Awesome.
Exciting.
Ooh,
I wonder where they're going to put it.
Yeah. That was bad.
that's so interesting.
They have room.
Yeah, they do.
Maybe they'll
So they
do
could
one
probably
of those,
put
like,
that,
hanging rides
you know,
where you're the
past Toy Story Land somewhere in there.
Yeah.
You know the scene where like they're hanging on the door with Boo and they're like flying through
Well,
all
that's
the
what we were
doors?
just talking about. How people want to see that.
But that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying is like,
That'd be great.
what if you were like on one of those hang rides, kind of like a roller coaster, but you're hanging from it, and then you're like going through the door trying to get away from Randall.
Oh, so you were like one of the doors.
Yeah.
The doors that's going through that track,
Yeah.
trying to find Boo's door.
Yeah. And like you're trying to escape Randall at the same time.
Randall.
I'm just excited what they're gonna do with Monsters Inc. Land, because obviously it's gonna be more than an attraction. So they're gonna. That's cool. I did not see that one coming. They did.
I didn't either.
Wow. They did a good job hiding that one. Because sometimes they don't hide some of their stuff well, and
I
then
don't think anybody saw that coming.
wow,
I didn't see that coming. I never even give it a thought.
me neither. It almost seems like they're making Hollywood studios more into like a Pixar Pier area,
Yeah.
like over in Disneyland.
Yeah.
I mean, they could never name Hollywood Studios Pixar Pier because you got other stuff than Pixar Pier in there.
Right. And they don't have
But
like
they
a
could-
lagoon.
But yeah, that's a good name.
But they
Pixar
can.
Lagoon.
Pixar Place. They have a
Okay.
Pixar Place.
Yep.
And that part, right now is Incredibles. And it's really kind of a nothing land.
I was gonna say even
Yeah.
that one is really small.
Yeah.
But I did get to see and take pictures with Edna Mode.
That's cool.
The last time I met Edna Mode, I was like,
No
I
Kate
felt so
style.
bad because I went to put my arm around her to take a picture. She's like, "Don't touch me." I was like, "Oh."
They kept telling, "Don't touch Ed Simone. Don't touch it." She
I
doesn't like to be
wasn't trying
touched.
to touch her. I was
touch
trying
it.
to just be
No,
like,
no
"Hey,
Kate
let's take a
styling.
picture." I felt so bad. I was like, "Mm."
Hmm.
I think we need an Incredicoaster.
Yes, I love that.
I love Incredicoaster.
Yeah,
Hi,
Yeah.
Vince.
Incredicoaster. Yeah, that would be cool.
yeah. Hey Vince, how you doing? Hey Vince, aren't you at D23? Oh yeah.
Give
He
us
says-
some deets, man.
He says D23 is absolutely crazy.
Give us some deets, Vince. Ooh.
So we have an insider.
Yeah, we got an insider in here right now.
Hey, Vince.
Give us the goods.
Vince, how's the vibes right now? Like, I know you said it's absolutely crazy. What kind of vibes you getting over there? Better yet, how is the vibes when they announced that Walt Disney animatronic attraction? I'd like to know that. He
where'd it
said,
go?
excellent here at D23.
Oh, thank God.
Nice. Thanks for popping in, though, Vince. That's cool. Like your last episode that you had, too. That was a nice episode you did on your podcast. Still waiting on it was Zootopia. Oh, that's an old one.
Yeah, no, they're showing the pictures. At booth
We're gonna be here
209.
again in the morning at booth 209. Vince says. Nice.
Here's a video.
Here's a video. Apparently, he's sending a video. Can you even send the video? Oh, he's sending it through
can.
Facebook. Okay.
Hello. Hey, we're still.
If he sends us a video, we'll message it to you guys too, so you guys can see it.
Line. I'll call you when this is over.
Oh, hold on.
Okay,
I'll send it
that's
to
fine.
you. Thank you. Oh, I think he's sending it to you.
So apparently, Vince is going to send me a video. I'm thinking of D23, so I can message it to you guys as well too, so you guys
Okay.
can see that as soon as he sends me.
Yep.
Once I get it, I'll let you guys know.
Not yet.
So I don't know exactly of what
You're
part
right,
of D23.
you're right. They're
What was
doing
that?
the door swing
They
ride
are?
thingy through the Yep.
They are?
Just announced it.
Whoa! That never
Dang.
happens.
You should like
Wow.
go play the
Crazy
lottery
idea,
or something. You're on fire.
That was just a
Tonight.
random idea. Like, oh my goodness.
Is it a new attraction? Or are they putting it in
Yeah.
Rock and Roller Coaster?
Monster Inc. Land or whatever. No, I think it's a new one. I don't think it's. Look at it. No, it's a totally new one because
Oh, wow.
I got
ride vehicle's
details
different. They said.
Wow.
on the Encanto ride. It's going to be
You
an
got
all-new
details.
boat ride that features the Madrigal
okay.
family inside the casita.
Hmm.
The ride begins just as Antonio has received his special gift and his room becomes a beautiful rainforest. You go explore with him, and according to Disney, you never know what member of the family you might bump into.
And Bruno. Don't talk about Bruno.
Okay, so in the new Monsters Inc. land, humans have been invited to tour the Laugh Factory to help power Monstropolis. Guests will ride a door claw in the first suspended coaster in a Disney park. Can we go buy a lottery ticket, because that's crazy that I
You
picked
even
that.
mentioned that, and
That's
Wow.
nuts.
Vince said he's checked my inbox. Just
I just did. It's not there.
what about Facebook?
That is Facebook.
That's Messenger. Check actual Facebook.
Okay.
Nothing. All right. Well, once I get it, I'll send it to you guys. He said he sent it. I don't see it yet.
It is not here.
So, but that's cool. Brand new attraction now for Monsters Inc. So, not only getting new lands, we're getting new attractions.
Vince sent you the Cicero.
Wow, we're getting some.
Ooh.
It's gonna be a whole new Walt Disney World.
yeah.
Concept art.
For what?
Indiana Jones.
I wonder if they're going exactly the same or if they're gonna change it.
It's probably going to be pretty similar.
Bill, did you get something?
Toe Mater has called into D23 to announce Cars is coming to Frontierland in in Magic Kingdom. Cars is coming to Magic Kingdom. Who said that first?
I think we were just all kind of talking about it, but
I'm telling you. Whoever said we need to go buy a lotto ticket, let's do it. Oh,
there it is.
I got it. Hold on. No, he sent a photo.
Wow.
Okay, Avatar Land to California Adventure, Coco Ride to California Adventure, Disney World New Night Show Summer 2025, Starlight Spectro Magic. There's the video. We're going to send it to me.
Send it to Greg and Bill.
Greg Hoyt.
Yep.
And Bill Mitchell.
Yep. There you go. We just sent you guys the video that he sent.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, cool. We got a new announcement, and if you have this on your bingo card, you are, again, go play the lottery. Two new Cars attractions in Frontierland. Explain that one.
Really?
Yeah, I mean they're going to be out in the West, and a whole new toys or car land, Imagine kind of thing. But yeah, if you have that on your bingo card.
Wow, 2 attractions.
A thrilling race rally across the frontier,
So
and a
that
racing
sounds like
attraction
Radiator
geared for
Springs Racers.
smaller racers.
Radiators. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Wow.
What's the second?
Yeah.
It's a racing. So there's a thrilling race rally across the frontier, and a racing attraction geared for smallest racers.
So probably a more intense ride, and then a more of a kids ride.
Yeah.
Shabuzi, whoever that is, has taken the stage.
I don't know who Shabuzi is.
Shabuzi?
Shabuzi.
He's a country singer. I know who he is. So yeah.
I like country, but I've never heard of Shabuzi.
I wonder if that's going to coincide with the Cars Land thing, because that's kind of a country-ish kind of thing.
Shabuya.
Shabuzi.
Shabuzi.
Can you look up
scenes.
Shabuzi? I need to see what
So
Shabuzi looks like.
I've had this thought in my mind, and I think one of you mentioned something earlier in the stream of Frontierland kind of getting a refurb a little bit.
Right.
And it seems like that's the way they're going, especially with Country Bears. And then they're getting rid of that shooting game. And it almost seems like, I think with Tiana's coming in, it's like I think they want to split part of it off and kind of.
So I think they want to relocate Frontierland to
Mhm.
the other side of Thunder Mountain.
Yeah.
And then kind of do more of a New Orleans Square type thing, from where the old Frontierland was to Tiana's Bayou Adventure. And then once you get past that, then Frontierland begins, and then it kind of goes beyond.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah.
And so the Frontier Racers thing makes sense.
Yep.
Beyond Thunder Mountain. So I guess that's where it would fit in.
Yeah.
Yes, we got it, Vince.
Yeah. Thank you, Vince. We did get it. Thank you very much.
I'm sorry. It still blows my mind that I predicted that. Like, that was just me. That was just me shooting off ideas. Like, what?
What?
I'll take my check now.
You'll get a whatever that cease and desist from Disney World.
It was my idea.
Yeah, right.
You guys stole it.
For copying of it. A cease and desist or
They
whatever it's
stole my
called.
idea.
Hey Vince, if you can hear us, because I know you're at D23, it's probably loud, but we're hoping to get down there or over there next year. We'll have to do a meetup over there. Vince has a real good podcast as well too. He does the I don't have the name in front of me, but it's like a collectibles, a Disney collectibles and antiques podcast.
Cars is coming to Magic Kingdom.
Yes, that is very exciting. I'm excited. Monsters Inc. Then you got Cars Land. I mean, what's next? They're going to announce the
now you
Villains
can get your oil
Land.
changed at Magic Kingdom.
Yeah, right.
Only for $59.99.
$1 more.
Maybe they're going to announce.
You get the magic oil for only $299.
The oil you don't never have to change.
Yeah, right.
Now what's next? The Villains Land they're going to announce.
You need a charger.
They've already teased the Villain Land. I mean,
I think they're gonna save that for last
probably
because that's what everyone wants to hear.
I can imagine what the 5 would be as soon as they announce that in that arena.
Yeah, I think they're they're moving onto the Disney cruise ships now.
Are they?
So I don't know if that means we're towards the end or not.
Probably because they
Guys
usually
are keeping
keep that
me
to
up
last.
past bedtime.
Dude, I'm asleep by like 9 o'clock. Okay, I work at 4:30. It is now almost midnight.
Hmm.
I am pooped.
You guys are at 5 to midnight. I'm at 5 to 11.
5 to 11.
Yes.
Wow.
No matter way you look at it, it's late. But
Yeah.
we
But
do it because we
California's
love
5
it.
to 9. So
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
There's gonna be a whole lot of
still
people
have
not
one more
sleeping
thing
tonight
to
in
say
there.
that.
Yeah, they've definitely gone past the time that they said it was going to take. So, but wow.
Hurt.
So, all right. So I got some good announcements coming. So I expected at least one more big one from Walt Disney World, though. I will say I expected something.
Villain Park.
But if they're putting 2 attractions into the Cars Land, I mean, maybe they're just going to go bigger with that land and keep it that way.
Break my heart, man.
Because it's a land, it's not just an attraction they're
I
putting
know, but I want.
Yep.
if you think of it, Cars Land has 1, 2, 3 attractions. in
How
California.
cool would it be if
Yeah,
they like
true.
put, you know how at Disneyland you can go inside the castle? How cool would
Mhm.
it be if they made it so you could go in the castle at Disney World?
No, you
I
can,
mean,
but
obviously
you
you
gotta pay
can't. Well, you
for a
can, but
meal.
like,
Yeah,
but like,
true.
yeah, but like a part where you don't have to pay and you can just walk
Yeah,
through.
I like the Sleeping Beauty castle walkthrough. That's cool.
Yeah,
Downside is that it's not handicapped accessible.
It's not because it's stairs.
yeah, yep. I mean, it would be nice to put that in Magic Kingdom, but they already got it. Like you said, they already got a few things in there, which you got to pay for to get into. So
Listen, I'm hoping to go in November.
we're hoping to do Cinderella's Royal Table in November.
What part of November are you going?
We are gonna be there. Well, we're flying in
Nope.
the evening of the 10th. We'll be there for 2 full days, 11th and 12th, and then we'll fly out the 13th.
That's when you're gonna do the Christmas party.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
When the Disney Destiny sets sail in 2026, its new production will be Disney's Hercules.
Yeah. That's kind of already announced, kind of, because they said that ship's going to be heroes and villains theming for that cruise ship, and they kind of made it sound like it was going to be more of a Hercules kind of for the hero. So no big surprise there. So I think they're going to announce more about the Destiny than they are the Treasure, because the Treasure's already kind of out there. People want to
It's
know
almost
about them.
done.
Yeah. You see it had its float out the other day?
Yeah.
That was cool. Be nice to go to one of those, but it's totally in Germany, so
Yeah, that's where they're building it.
You don't want to go to Germany and eat some chocolate?
Have either of you guys been on the Fantasy?
I have.
Yeah, you like that one?
It was a nice ship.
Yeah.
It was, I've been on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cruises now, but that was the only Disney one, and most expensive one, but it was really cool. You don't have a casino. That's the big difference.
Yep.
It is family oriented, but it also has adult areas as well.
Yep.
Have you been?
So we've been on cruises, but this will be our first Disney cruise.
Okay. Yeah.
So we're excited.
We've done Carnival and Royal Caribbean and also
MSC.
MSC, but I've been on Disney and Disney is really good. But I'll be honest with you that the food on the Disney Fantasy wasn't as good as I hoped.
Really?
Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah. But if you go on, like, if you do the Apollo brunch or things like that food was phenomenal. It's interesting how it's different on the the stuff you actually have to pay for.
Yeah.
But the dining room food is kind of
art.
It's good, but it's not the best. And then I think the best food that I've had has been on Royal Caribbean.
Okay. Here's the concept art for the Pirates Lounge.
Okay. So that's probably going to be in the Pirates, outside the Pirates queue, or like when you come out, and they're probably going to keep the gift shop on the other side of it. They'll probably split it.
Opening timeline.
Because they want you to go.
Yeah.
They want the gift shop.
Yep.
Right now it's across from it, so it's not as good.
Yeah.
Scheduled to open in 2020.
I'd like to see them do the Disneyland version of Pirates, though. Do you guys prefer?
Yeah, I prefer the Disneyland version.
Yeah, that one's really good.
It's longer.
Yep.
I like the little, you know, it has an extra drop.
Yep.
I like that you go through the bayou.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go by the Blue Bayou, and then once you go down, there's a whole section that's completely different that we don't see in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
miss the,
I would prefer that version. There's a
Yeah.
lot of Disneyland things that I prefer over Disney World, even though I
Agreed.
spend most of my
Yeah.
time
Miss
at
the
Disney World.
mist that
Yeah.
we used to have that showed Barbosa.
Uh-huh.
I mean, Davy Jones, I thought it was.
No, I thought it was Barbosa. I don't know. It's been so long since
Yeah.
it was there.
Yeah, but I know what you mean. Yeah.
But yeah.
But
That's why they stopped it.
but I agree. There's a lot of Disneyland version attractions that Walt Disney World has.
There's Haunted Mansion Holiday, and there's Small World Holiday that they don't do at Magic Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
And they used to do Jingle Cruise, which actually was better than the Jingle Cruise at Magic Kingdom, but they stopped doing it for whatever reason. And but and I know the reasons behind it is because it's a more international crowd at Walt Disney World, and people pay a lot of money to go see the original things, and I get that. But it's funny that they sent when they did the Haunted Mansion Holiday for Disneyland, they made one for Disney World too, but they sent it to Tokyo.
Mm-hmm.
Which that's where, because their Haunted Mansion is the same as Florida's.
Yep.
And so they have Haunted Mansion Holiday there.
Yeah. No, we that was cool when we went to Haunted Mansion Holiday.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
It's something different.
Yeah.
But they say that Disneyland is more a local park, locals park, and I get that. Because when we lived out in Colorado, that was the closest park, and and we were pass holders there, so we got to see it a few times.
Yeah. I was just telling someone the other day. I said, Disneyland is definitely you're going to see two types of people there: the locals and diehard Disney fans.
Yeah,
pretty much who you'll see there. So.
And right now, Magic key holders.
Oh,
you are?
We got
no, but now that's what you'll see.
Oh, yeah.
This is huge.
Ooh, huge.
Disney is adding 4 more ships to its fleet.
Are you kidding me?
In addition to the 4 that are already being constructed.
Wow.
So 8 more ships.
Wow, 4 more.
In addition to the 4 that's already in.
Well, they actually have 5.
Construction.
Yeah, they actually got 5.
Oh, in addition to the ones they have under construction?
Mm-hmm.
They're adding. They're adding 4 more to that list.
Disney's 4 new cruise ships are to be delivered between 2027 and 2031.
Wow.
They
ain't messing around.
Make them pockets hurt.
What was that?
That doesn't seem like a real date. 2031.
I know, right?
Disney's like, give me your money.
Wow, 4 more on top of what they're already building. Wow.
Yeah. Total of 13, is that what it is? Now with those?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Wow.
Make them pockets hurt.
Boy, they're really gonna get
their own flotilla, navy.
What was that?
I said they have their own navy now.
Yeah, I know, right?
Disney Navy with all those ships.
Wow.
U.S. Navy.
That's crazy to even think about. Like you said, that doesn't even seem real. Like
I know, 2031. So I won't even tell you how old I'll be.
But that's, if you really think about it, 2031 is not. It's not far away.
No,
it's not. It's 7 years.
7 years.
Yeah.
God, I'll be almost 40 years old.
So that will mean, I'll be 66.
And then over here, like, I'm gonna be 40.
Wow. That's just crazy. I wonder if they're gonna name them. They probably don't have names for him. Well, they might. They might have names for him already. Who knows?
I'm sure they do.
Yeah. Wow. Boy, everyone better start saving up for all these new things that between all the parks that are going on. I have to give Disney credit though. They're confirming things.
Yeah.
They're not like we said last D23, like, oh hey, this is what we're thinking
we
of doing.
want to do, but
Yeah. It almost seems like sometimes they use D23 to like bounce ideas off people. Like, hey, what do you think?
Yeah.
And use the crowd level to
Yeah.
go with it. So, wow. So,
Huge Hollywood Studios news. Oh, we knew this. News monsters and coasters coming to Disney. We knew that.
yeah. I don't know why they would post that now. Yeah.
old news.
Yep. Well, I think they're winding down. So, I mean,
But we have a concept photo. Hold on. Ah, come back.
Okay.
I'm really bad at this. Like,
it's because of the ring light. Yeah.
you'll go into the parking experience.
So I think we'll wrap it up here since I think they're really winding down. That's a big news drop, I think, and I think they're gonna probably start winding
Well, I think
down.
it's good that they're
Nope, not
planning
another
some
one.
investment in Walt Disney World and Disneyland, of course.
Yes,
I'm surprised we didn't hear more about Disneyland Forward
I agree with that, and the 70th anniversary.
and 70th, but yeah.
Yep.
So, but I'm glad about Disney World
Yes.
because that's probably where we do want to go to the 70th anniversary of Disneyland for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Next year, and then we plan to be at Disney World at least once a quarter.
Oh, that's a good. We get there often. Yeah,
New look.
that's cool.
First look at concept art for the Epcot Lounge.
Oh, okay. The one at Spaceship Earth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm really I'm very pleased with the announcement they made.
Yeah. I'm much happier than I was a year ago.
Yeah, I agree. I was
just like,
yep. Yeah, I was getting kind of nervous for this one because I'm like, they got to go big on this one. They have to.
Yeah.
And
I think
they
did pretty well.
definitely delivered. They definitely delivered. So kudos to them. Bill, what are your thoughts?
Well, I'm happy. A lot of stuff coming into Walt Disney World, so I'm happy about that. Love the announcements. Some of it, like you said, some of the stuff we kind of knew, so it's kind of confirmed, but kind of laid out what was going to come from the ideas we had. I mean, we knew about it, so that was good. And I'm excited. We have lots to talk about on these podcasts over the next year.
I know, right?
That's what's most exciting for me.
I'm
Things,
excited
it's been a while
about
since.
Lion King.
Yeah. I'm really excited for the Walt Disney animatronic.
That's nuts.
yeah, me too. That's going to be amazing.
I really want to go to Paris just to see the Lion King. Like that sounds really awesome.
Yeah.
I just want to go to Paris.
Yeah, right.
I mean, me too. I mean, who doesn't?
Yeah. So, but I do want to thank you guys for coming on today and joining us.
Thank you for inviting us.
No problem.
Thanks for coming.
I think we're going to do more of these kind of discussions. They're fun. So we'll definitely have you guys on again too. And it was definitely just a pleasure and fun to have you guys on with us talking all these new Disney announcements and getting excited over them and see what's coming to Disney in the coming years.
I think they're
So-
probably
Sounds good.
done,
Thanks
to be
for
honest.
inviting us.
Yeah, no problem. And we'll definitely collaborate again in different opportunities. And everyone watching, we just want to thank you guys for tuning in. It's been almost a 3-hour show, so we thank you. Thank you again. Thank you, Greg and Bill. I mean, it's been a long show, longer than I expected, to be honest with you. But thank you for hanging in there. Thank you, Jess, for hanging in there because
We
Thank
have
you both
announcements.
for doing all the legwork to do all
Yeah.
this. It's
Oh,
amazing.
no problem.
We have an
Oh,
announcement.
she's gonna make it longer for us
Oh,
now.
I'm sorry. Yell at
it's
Disney, not
okay.
me. If you are someone who plays Fortnite, it says Disney animated characters will arrive in Fortnite this fall.
Oh, I'm gonna have to play it now.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I've heard about it, but I'll have to play
I
it now.
tried
Yeah.
playing it. I could not figure it out for the life
Yeah.
of me.
But yeah, everyone that's been watching again, thank you for tuning in for this long show, and it's been a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun going over the different predictions. A lot of fun just actually hearing right from Disney what's coming to Disney. So as you can tell, all four of us are very excited. It sounds like some of you guys are excited too. So we'll definitely we'll talk to you guys in chats, and we'll talk to Greg and Bill. Will definitely we'll keep talking and maybe do some more collabs and things like that. And
Uh-huh.
but thank you again to everybody. Thank you again to Greg and Bill and
Oh, Robert.
Rob Campbell. Hey guys, hopefully I can catch up on this episode later. Thanks, Rob. Yeah, Rob was going to join us, but he's a pilot and couldn't make it to the show. But
We missed you, Robert.
yeah, thank you, Rob. Next time, definitely. But again, thank you, everybody. And until next podcast or vlog, as always, be the reason somebody says magical. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Good night. Good morning, wherever we are.
Good night.
Good night.